Hello, I'm Danny DeHick, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Now, it's Tuesday morning here in New Zealand and I go off to a business meeting. But ShaveZ has been away for 4 days, so I have a bit of a dilemma. How do I broadcast the meeting on my YouTube channel? And I don't want to miss all the breakout rooms. So I should be away until for maybe an hour and a half, and then I'll hopefully be back before the meeting finishes. I'm going to leave the Zoom meeting open and you can watch it by yourselves. Now, don't get lonely on me. You'll be fine. I will be in the meeting. I'm actually running the meeting I'm going to, and I'll have the chat box open. All goes pear-shaped, I will run in there and delete this. But if it goes smoothly and we get to listen to the live version of the Are All Satoshi meeting, then we've done our mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this. I have to go before the meeting starts. So with a bit of luck, you'll be able to see the chat box at the bottom with me commenting. You won't see my ugly mug, and this will hopefully open up. Now, interesting things happen lately. There's a site called Bio Site, and they have been setting up a link directory for people to get in there. And I reported it, and that got shut down. And I reported the one they were using last night in the meeting. So that happened 2 hours ago. So it no longer exists. So that's really good news. We are actually, so also what we're going to do is we're going to ask you guys to report today's meeting to Zoom. Now, if you are on a mobile phone, on the top right-hand side, you can actually just click a simple button that says report and just report it for abuse. Or you can go to the form there and report it. And I'm just trying to make sure I've got the right website. So if you do want to report this Zoom meeting for, fraud, I think that's the link of this Zoom meeting that's about to start. I could be wrong. And also, you'll need the ID of the meeting. Now, what I'm noticing is the ID is changing every day. So that's the ID of the meeting in the chat room. So what I think is happening, I just actually need to check that link, so I'm giving you the right link, is I reckon they're getting their Zoom accounts closed every day. So I'm just going to go to here. I'm opening this here, join meeting. And is it the right meeting I gave you? Connecting.
Some other tokens. But how can I buy tokens when my money is stuck?
Let me just
it doesn't
check.
really make
this is another scam, actually. This is SmartStep.
Go to my own account right now and see if I can connect.
So that was the wrong one I gave you.
But we've been getting messages almost every day. There's no day that there are no messages coming through. As much as I was not there today.
I even tried connecting with you. I even tried connecting with you that same day. But it didn't go through. You cannot keep saying that every day you're connecting with the customer service.
You connected me on my WhatsApp.
Well, that's a scam as well. So you can
I don't have your WhatsApp.
So
I tried to connect with you on Telegram. It didn't work out. Because you told me the same thing now that you told me the same thing then that it was working. It's not working. That's the truth.
Can you screen, King Nefer? Let's try and see what's wrong, because my own is working.
This is a scam.
I can make it. There's no way I can send you a screenshot. I would have sent you a screenshot. I've been trying.
Not screenshots. Just connect your phone. Just share your screen here in the Zoom so that we can see.
All right. So we'll put this back.
Okay. How can I do that?
Okay, that's SmartSteps. Scam.
Just share your screen. Let me just.
Yeah, I've just got to do something.
Oh my goodness me. You know what?
All right, so now we need to go to the correct meeting, and I'll turn myself off, open a Zoom, and hopefully that will open up and you'll be able to have fun watching that. I just want to make sure I've got that room. What have I done? Did you join the meeting via Zoom? Oh, I've got to join that. Right, so let's go into my meeting. If you want to join me in a Zoom meeting right now, you're more than welcome.
Recording in progress.
Who's that? Oh, I'm home talking to myself. That's stupid. Got it. That. And I will shut that meeting off. Danny's left, and it's just me. And you're probably wondering who that guy is on the screen. Well, that's my undercover name today. So I'm just going to fix that up because I'm ADHD. Right. Didn't fix it up the way I want, but that will do. All right. So you can join me if you like, guys. You can make fun of our meeting. So what did we learn today? That is the question. ShaveZ returns. Anything exciting happen? Don't think so. Right. We've got the chat rooms go. I'm going to join with my under another game. Are you now? This will be fun. I'm going to turn on my microphone. Oh, look at me. Look at me in there. All right, that'd be great. Undercover name. Don't have to turn your microphone on. I'm going to change my name. Participants. Richard, what are you doing? Let's get Richard in here. Where's Richard? Let's have a wee scroll around the internet as well. I'll just rename myself. Rename. That was one there. I might even give myself a edit profile image. Change image. New images. PSA, is that me? That's me. Gotta have my best look on. There we go. Save. Now, what have we got? I'm trying to catch up on all the chat messages. A bit of a laugh. Lights are on. Oops. What I'm going to do is make this fit the window. Let's see if we can get Richard in here. He's normally around here. I'm going to stop the recording.
Recording stopped.
Good. Right, we're back to normal. Well, as normal as we can be. I'll take off the camera on that one. Look, I've got a sty on my eye. Look at it, it's terrible. Oh, so sore as well. Too much late nights, I think. Participants, let's do an invite. Copy the link. Let's see if we can get Richard in here. And then we'll have a scout around the internet and see what actually is happening. First things first, messages. Let's see. Danny has left the building. He's back. Legacy right away. What do we get? I want to see a summary of the meeting. Get Robin here. Who else we got? That's cool. And then obviously if you guys want to come, just click on that link there and you come into the Zoom meeting. You'll be broadcasted live on the internet. I might remove this recording yet, but I want to catch up with the meeting at hand. Aha! Undercover. Love it. Living the dream. So I best this is, I'm guessing this is your undercover alias. With no microphone. That's good. We'll see if we can get Richard in here. I'm going to have a wee scout around the internet and just see who's actually... I'm trying to share my screen and there's no share button. Oh, here it is. Yes. Haha, good on you. Now we know who you are. That's great. Okay, so we're going to go to Google. First thing I'm going to do is go to YouTube. I'll put myself back on the screen. There I am, and I'm going to go check out the meeting. Now, did ShaveZ say anything interesting? I was listening to the meeting. Now, this is pretty freaky when you think about it. I'm going to be listening to my own live and go back and see what I missed. Now, this is pretty freaky when you think about it. That is pretty freaky. But I got to about here when ShaveZ is saying he's going to give everyone a Christmas present. Is that right?
Cheese and cookies. Okay. Usually goes with wine, but cheese and cookies, that'll work too.
We're just going to do a few things.
I just looked at it. It's 78.69.
Yeah.
Oh.
Outstanding.
Thank you, ShaveZ, to be smart, and developers of Bitcoin Code 2.0.
Is that who we've got here?
Me, Claude.
I hope, ShaveZ, you have good life insurance because you will pretty soon have a value of
trying to get us all back
on
the right size screen. G'day, CrYptOG. Nice to see you here.
Hey, better they should join. You know, can't beat them, join us.
So what?
Yes, participant.
Absolutely.
what actually happened then? Because I see Carl Miller's back here today. ShaveZ is back. And then I noticed that they said something about if you can't beat us, join. And the guy that's talking is the guy that got stripped naked. So I'm just going to go back. It's actually at the moment we're actually at a minute 58 in. So I'm just going to go back 30 seconds and have a look at the screen and see if anything happened. Hello, Pixel. Pixel's getting a haircut today. So do they have a Picasso in there or something?
I just looked at it. It's 78.69.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, to be quite
Outstanding.
honest. You're still talking
Thank
now.
you, ShaveZ, to be smart, and developers.
What was that, CrYptOG?
There's some sort of echo going on, Danny.
Oh, is there? I think I know why. Hold it. It'll be my sound. Yeah, so I thought I wanted to get the meeting, and then I thought, why can't I leave it live broadcasting? And then obviously I saw that box pop up. So then I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll just fix the sound. There it is. It's gone. Oh my God, can you believe it? It's actually gone. It's gone. It went to the wrong. It was recording off the laptop. Oh, I hate Apple sometimes. So you should have good sound now. Is that correct?
I'm getting double. And there's a 10-second delay or something when I'm speaking.
So wonder why that would be. Now let's just think about that. I'll just go back to Zoom. So was there any, what's it like right now? Is that, hold it. If I turn the mic off, I think I've got it sussed. I'll just check to see what microphone I'm using. Oh no, that's right. Video. I'm going to go to built-in, and there's so many buttons that you've got to click these days. Stop sharing. That's going to be better, isn't it? Does that make a difference? Standard. Zoom standard. So when I'm talking
of Bitcoin code 2.0.
Is there an echo?
Hey, Claude.
I hope, ShaveZ, you have good light.
Still getting it, Danny.
Yeah, right. Okay. Wonder if that's. I'm just going to have a wee listen to it myself.
It's hard enough when you've got the Zoom in the background and a commentary, let alone with double.
But where's the double coming from? Because I'm actually. I'll shut. Oh no, I've got Zoom. So if I shut that down, maybe I've got my Zoom meetings. This is complicated. It's not just a button you click. It's quite complicated because I'm using a recording device that controls the sound. So it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. And technically speaking, I'm just playing a video over the internet. But when the echo, is it the echo now when I'm talking?
Yes.
Right. Have you got Zoom open?
It just repeats. Oh. It repeats exactly what you're within 5-10 seconds.
Okay. So I have a look around.
I have.
Okay. So Zoom's open only with me and you talking and some undercover person called Jackie. Right. So I'm trying to figure out how that is happening because technically speaking, it shouldn't be happening. And I'm trying to think how we doubled up the
You carry on, Danny.
Okay.
All life insurance, because
is it only for you or is it for everybody?
Value close to 1 billion.
Hey, better they should join. You know, can't beat them. Join us.
It's only you, mate.
Yes, participant.
Absolutely.
198.
I'll leave
and come back, Danny, see if that fixes it.
And then bring out transaction, you know?
So what I listened to in the car, ShaveZ is basically saying that he's got a Christmas present for everyone that's quite complicated, but not too complicated.
Is going to enlighten us today.
Amen, sister.
We are all hoping for this good news. Because
yes, please. 3 weeks now. Ooh.
Yeah.
When did ShaveZ says he's going to do a lawsuit against me?
Brent, it will be sharp that ShaveZ one day before Christmas present his team to see their face and present these developers' team.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, true that. That will be, that would be something.
So in the chat room, someone just told me that ShaveZ says he's going to bring up a lawsuit against me. Does ShaveZ not realise that someone has already tried to sue me for defamation for $3.8 million? And an hour and a half before it got to be in the court, I was in the courtroom, and an hour and a half before it happened, they filed a discontinuance because I had so much overwhelming evidence. Can you imagine if ShaveZ tried to do a lawsuit against me? All I would need to do is pull out the PDF from the government of California that goes through every single process that Are All Satoshi is using and show the cease and desist letter. He would have nothing to go on. And I'm doing a public service here by trying to help people from investing in these Ponzi schemes. Can you imagine the amount of people I could introduce into a courtroom that would defend myself? My last time I defended myself in court, I spent $36,000 defending myself in court. And then the judge awarded all the costs, well, not all the costs, $27,500 of the guy that tried to prosecute me to me, and he had to pay my legal fees. So ShaveZ, hope you got a lot of money if that's the case, and you think that you can get away with doing taking me to court. That's just hearsay, mate. Do it. File a court. First of all, when you file something in court, do you realise you'll have to use your last name, mate?
Uh-oh.
How's that sound, CrYptOG? Is that better? Or is it still weak?
Yeah, it's fixed it, I think, Danny.
Oh, there you go. User error. I'll blame you for that one. So
yeah,
yes,
I'll take it.
So in the chat room, I've got old Jackie, who's undercover, saying that ShaveZ said he's going to bring a lawsuit up against. Did you hear that in the meeting today?
I didn't, no.
Oh, whenabouts was that, Jackie? I'll call you Jackie. Because that's a bit of a scream in itself, isn't it, really? I'll carry on listening to this. He might say it.
He hears us.
Yeah.
Hello, Jerome.
Definitely.
They have brain.
I have planned.
His spirit.
Oh, good, ShaveZ. You have planned to show them to us.
I have planned a great Christmas present for the whole community.
Oh, great.
And this Christmas present that community is going to receive is going to last for next couple of Christmases. It is going to make a number of upcoming.
So what we could do is I'm going to go to their live. I'm going to see where they start broadcasting live, because we can I can cut out the guts of this on our live. So what we do is we go to Are All Satoshi. Did you get anything decent from the meeting, Crypto? G?
The only bit that I caught was literally the last, 60 seconds before he signed off, and he was talking about registering We Are All Satoshi, or the project with the various countries, and again,
really,
it's just well, that's what he was claiming.
Wow,
that doesn't mean it's going to happen, but. So yeah, I caught that, but I missed everything else because I was watching your screen.
Poor you. Interesting enough, I reckon we're making great headway, because I've reported their Zoom meeting 3 days in a row, and they're coming out with new IDs, which means they have been creating brand new accounts. Also, I've been reporting it to YouTube, and I noticed that yesterday's meeting, I yelled out, "This is a scam, this is a scam, this is a scam," and it went on to their live. So their live isn't on their live at the moment. And what I'm finding out that they're doing is they're recording these meetings live, and they're doing a private recording. And then if there's no glitches, they seem to make the lives public. Because at the moment, even though they were broadcasting live onto their YouTube channel, the meeting hasn't turned up. But what seems to be happening, in about 6 hours' time, it will turn up like it was broadcasted live, but it wasn't. Does that make sense? So yesterday's meeting wasn't ever published, and it'll be interesting to see if today's meeting. So I didn't want to miss it. So at the moment, looking at their own channel, but then they did have another one where they were broadcasting with Tammy Stable Deo, and they were broadcasting these meetings live on that channel. And I'm just trying to find that now because they may have.
That was the channel that I saw the last one with Tammy on.
Yeah. So we're obviously making it hard. So 3 months ago, So there's a big news article's coming out on Friday, hopefully published by a major newspaper that's been going since 1821, and I've been helping them with information on our friend Sam Lee. So that's going to be quite exciting. But look at this. This is their Stable Deo stuff. See, that's all Stable Deo, but on their Stable Deo YouTube channel, you've got Shavis and Sam Lee. Now, Are All Satoshi has gone through there and removed all the videos with Sam Lee in it. So I'm assuming that Stable Deo is either ran by Sam still, or Tammy has got full access to it. So something's going down that we don't know about. So the last broadcast was 3 months ago. Last video was 3 months ago, but they were broadcasting live. So that's a bit of useless information.
Was Tammy's not the Legacy, Stable Legacy?
I don't know. Legacy.
I saw it come up when you typed in the suggestion.
You might be right. Look at you. 13
That's
days
right.
ago.
It's changed it to Blockchain IQ.
Look at that. Have I subscribed? I have now. Yeah, I have already. So I've seen this before. A month ago. So something's gone down there with Tammy, eh?
Yeah, God, can we get hold of her or Gobi, one of the other? Surely they must be.
Can we get hold of her? Who are you talking to here, mate?
Reachable, surely.
We can
surely.
We can just telephone her. Tammy.
Or maybe we need Rob to phone her because she clearly knows your number and doesn't want to speak to you. Unfortunately,
let's just do a wee phone now. Okay, we're ringing Tammy up as we speak.
Have you got a burner phone you can use?
No, it's a private number, and so let's see if Tammy is willing to speak to us.
Be nice.
I can't help but be nice to Tammy. I only called her a bitch once. And you can hear that all right?
Yep.
Love to know what's happened there, though.
Yep.
I don't think she's going to answer me. But that's through WhatsApp, and everyone can see her phone number. I think that's her full phone number there if you want to ring her yourself. But I honestly believe with Bob and my help, we've actually shut down a lot of these people's phones because I'm sure they'll be getting a few phone calls. The other one that's quite interesting is Gobi, because he's dropped off the planet, and they were planning to liquidate the Vault Horizon. So don't think she's going to answer.
Well, they were planning to discuss the Vault Horizon, but that was supposed to be on that Saturday that got a bit messed up. But as far as I'm aware, there was no discussion about the Bitcoin in the vault. Tammy actually said that ShaveZ was going to discuss that on the Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I think...
Unless I've missed it. I mean, I haven't been plugged into 100, I just haven't got the time to go through everything.
Nor have I.
Even on 1.5 speed, so...
Yeah, no. Interesting enough, Gobi said to me in a phone call that he was going to get the money back for his community. And he claimed that he had a strategy where they were going to liquidate the money in the vault and pay it back to his community first. and he just needed more time and begged me not to slander him on the internet. And I said, I'm not slandering you, mate. I'm just telling people that you're heavily involved in a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And he admitted that it's a scam. So, but he's dropped off the planet now trying to hide. But, we've still got, obviously these guys are heavily involved. So we didn't, let's go back to this meeting.
Merrier. So we are almost ready with another product and we are testing it. So brace yourselves, especially the people who have acquired validators and nodes, especially the people who are really, really active on Zooms, especially the members who are watching the space, who have, all the updates, they will be benefiting,
I was just looking at Richard's comment in there, mate, and he says, it's Jesus Christ's birthday, not ShaveZ's. Richard's posted that in the chat room when this was being played.
In the initial phase. And then slowly and gradually, all of the members of this community will be benefited. So what we have...
Even me?
Okay, let me start recording.
Recording in progress.
Right, so where did that recording go? That's what we want to find out.
So,
it won't be a second.
Before we start with the presentation, I would like to announce a few things. So, as we are heading towards the end of the year and Christmas, I believe this year was full of learning experiences for all of us. We learned a lot. We got to know many things as to how decentralized space works, how mining works, how we harvest, how we basically see the upside in BTCC mining and everything. So,
and ShaveZ, also how we cash out. Show us how to decentralize cash out, please.
Sure. So how you cash out, how you basically realize your upside.
I wish they wouldn't use that word decentralized, referring to this project.
Yeah.
It's so not decentralized.
And what does decentralized actually mean exactly, mate?
Well, essentially, when with Bitcoin, with these 80,000 nodes all distributed across the world, that is an example of decentralizing the system. So no single person has, when there's a single person in control, that's centralization.
Of course. So ShaveZ is in control.
They're misleading people, unfortunately. DeFi, it's decentralized finance. Well, if there's only one node, it's not decentralized finance. Yep. It's ShaveZ finance.
Yeah, well, Jesus Christ, whatever comes first, I suppose. All right, good stuff.
While learning all these things, the whole community has become smarter.
Have you become smarter, CrYptOG? I've become smarter. He's probably right. But
I was smart to start off with, lad.
Well, I believe you, actually.
So now is a good time to give you all something that is, even that is a little complicated, but
God, sure.
With the experts, with the help of technology, with the help of AI, we have made it easier. So something really fascinating is about to come. And from today onwards, we will start the training. And I have collected a bunch of trainers from all around the world who are there from the day one in the BTCC mining journey, who are selflessly helping the whole community to understand the concept, to understand each and every aspect of Bitcoin code. And I'm going to sit with them, train them,
Yeah.
And then
The thing is, a lot of this stuff is, hey, Richard, a lot of this stuff is going to happen in the future and nothing's happening in the present. So it's just stringing people along. It's like, what's another bunch of carrots? And when he said he's going to be producing another product, I thought that's all that he does. It just keeps on going. Hey, Richard, welcome. You said he's going to, well, Jackie, who's our undercover Jackie, said that ShaveZ said he's going to sue me. ShaveZ said he's going to bring a lawsuit against me, Danny. It was at the very end of the meeting. Did you hear that?
Oh, I didn't hear nothing in the meeting because I couldn't take it.
I just wanted somebody to say there's a queue.
Like at a certain timestamp?
Yep. No,
Yeah,
not
I
yet.
wondered.
I think we missed it. But we've got CrYptOG in here, and we've got a hidden person. Blessed Life FX might be in here. Could be her. Could be not. Who knows, eh?
Yeah, I heard CrYptOG say if there's a node, then it's not decentralized. It's
Not decentralized.
ShaveZ is, yeah. And then that's when I hit send for the Zoom. So I don't know if there's a delay.
All right, so let's carry on, eh? Let's see what other dribble he's said. Nothing exciting by the sounds of it.
slowly, gradually, we will start training the whole community about the new product. Okay. On top of that, we will start the operations of nodes and validators once we close the subscriptions, once we close the memberships. So I think this Christmas and this New Year is going to bring bigger things for the community in terms of money, in terms of more understanding, more knowledge, more exclusivity.
People didn't sign up for this bullshit, though, did they? They signed up for a passive return on their investment and the Vault Horizon and the 500 days where crypto is theoretically going to be worth $100,000 a coin. And now they've been told that they've got to figure out how to be a crypto miner and buy a laptop and start mining for gold. Is that what they signed up for? And now there's something complicated, another product that comes out that's slightly complicated but not complicated, and he's going to educate the community. Are we at school? That's what it sounds like.
So, I mean, I'm really very excited
Of course he is.
about what my team has accomplished.
Look at that screen.
But I cannot reveal everything today. I just need to, give the information bit by bit so that it is properly channelized and understood. So the process starts from today. We are ready to. I have prepared everything, and we are ready to go with the basic training module from today, and then gradually we will introduce everything to the community. Okay, and before we jump onto the presentation, I would like to also announce that today is 4th of December. By 10th, we will close the node membership, and we will also close the validator acquisition opportunity so that we can dive into something else.
So that's interesting. So I reckon the whole lot's going to fall over on the 10th of December and you'll never see ShaveZ again. That's what I'm predicting. Anyone else got a prediction on the 10th of December? Like, is he really going to let this go on holiday for 3 weeks where everyone goes and has their Christmas holidays and boot it up in the new year and everyone's going to be happy? Or is everyone going to realise that they couldn't get their money out?
Yeah, it's difficult to say, Danny. At some point, unfortunately, they're going to have some liquidity.
I reckon they'll be
issues.
starving liquidity at the moment, aren't they? I mean, this selling, I'd love to see a transaction. Can you see any transactions for $27,000 being paid into that? Can you see those? Has anyone paid that money?
I haven't specifically looked, but I guess we could look on the TRONSCAN potentially. I'll dig into it whilst you're finishing. What have you got plans for the rest of the session?
Well, what I figured I'd do is I'd wait until they start the presentation, scoot forward half an hour or 90 minutes as per yesterday, and I want to hear the part where he reckons he's going to sue me, because that's going to be quite cool. And the fact that we managed to get that bio site removed, did you everyone notice that? So if you go to bio site, they started up another Bitcoin code one where they put the links, and at 6 o'clock this morning, that got removed. So these guys that were using that to help people navigate around We Are All Satoshi has had that removed by yours truly. So I'm really proud about that. And now I have a hotline where I know within 12 hours of them booting up, I can write to these Linktree sites and get these friggin' sites removed. So that's quite exciting for me. And I think we're actually having headway shutting down their Zoom meetings, which I think is getting easier and easier to do. So they'll have to find a new platform to run these meetings, like Google Meets or something. Sorry, cut you off there.
Oh, I was just saying, well done, Danny.
Thank you. I'll pat myself on the back. No wonder he wants a lawsuit against me then. If he knows I'm causing this havoc, it's brilliant. Yeah. And the other one we did yesterday is the guy that was running the meeting. We found his phone number, and I've been ringing him. And he won't answer me. I'm going to do that again on the phone. Now, there he is there. So let's ring that guy for a second while I carry on the meeting. I'll just turn the volume down. But that guy must be freaking out because I saw him looking at his phone when I rang him. But we'll let that ring quietly. If he answers, we'll turn it back and we'll carry on listening to the meeting.
Right. So nodes will come back again.
Did he say nodes will come back again?
Yeah, nodes come back. Don't everybody get upset at once.
Yeah, where did the nodes go? Is this like, what do they call those little things at Christmas time? Elves?
Yeah.
The nodes are coming back at Christmas time. Jesus.
Did anybody catch? Did anybody catch what his present was?
Oh,
So he's got a present for everybody.
probably a T-shirt with ho ho ho, BTCC, BTCC ho ho ho's. Bloody hell, he's an idiot.
Will be offered again. This will be continuous process. This is going to stay for forever. So we will continue to offer nodes and validators may not be at the same cost of acquisition, but it will be offered. Maybe at higher cost, maybe at different cost. So that we will determine later.
$1 million.
But right as of now, we will close it.
Well, the thing is, which is really interesting, I mean, every one of these, I did 41 red flags when trying to identify a Ponzi scheme or a scam, and one of them is urgency, trying to force people in. So scaring people, scare tactics, telling people the fear of missing out, what they call it, FOBO.
Right.
You know, so sign up quick or it's going to cost you more, save now, urgency, you just kick yourself. And that lady with the name, was it L-A-N-I, Landy? Was it L-U-N-I? I think we saved her from giving them 27,000 because we haven't heard from her since, which is friggin' fantastic.
And
Pat
the
yourself on the other
users
side,
who
Danny.
have already acquired, they're lucky. They will start running the validators and nodes, and they will start realizing the APY every second in their addresses. So it's driven with the smart contract. When you run the node, you basically, the rewards drip in every second in your wallet address in BTCC. So it is going to be a continuous journey of, what were you calling, Claude? Let it snow? So BTCC will fall.
Oh my God.
That's right. Let it snow and bring on community.
It'll get
BTCC
smaller
will
and
continue to
smaller.
fall into
And
wallets.
you're gonna get more and more money.
And it will be amazing experience for the users to run the nodes. By running nodes, you will be helping the BTC20 chain to operate, and
So have we found out, I'm ringing Sharvis in the background in case you're wondering, have we found out whether the BCT20 chain is what he uses, but have we found out whether he owns it or not?
Maybe CrYptOG figured something out.
Yeah, I mean, I think he and his team, whoever that is, either below or above him, have built this layer one Ethereum-based layer one blockchain, Mickey Mouse blockchain, as I think we called it the other day. So, you know, I don't think there's any question about the actual functionality of the layer one. And I think the nodes are genuine, you know, and the validator, all of these networks need nodes and validators. So again, I don't think that is really in question. It's, again, really the siloing. It's the fact that ShaveZ can just turn off the exit door or close, bolt the exit door. That's the centralization. That just sums up a centralized position. And if you're investing in the crypto space, you want to be able to pull your assets. You want to remain liquid if you can, and that's the problem here, Danny. Apart from the fact that they're not, you know, they're bad actors. But they're not.
You sound like Sam Lee there,
something. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I did the double thing on it, and I was going to say something else, and then I changed it.
Yeah.
But then I guess I don't want to get sued.
Bad actors. Yeah. Well, funny enough, this newspaper that I'm dealing with are so worried about getting sued that everything that this lady's writing at the moment is getting, can you prove it? Can you back this up? You know, what happens if this? And I said, oh my goodness, do you really think Sam Lou's going to take some newspaper to court? Because he's already stolen $50 million. And, but yeah, I mean, now they're talking lawsuits. Even if they are joking about it, well, I mean, they will be joking about it. It's amazing that they think they can fight this in court.
I think also, Danny, it's important to be precise with or try and be as precise as you can with your speech. It's one of Jordan Peterson's 12 rules of life, isn't it? You be precise. And that is part of the problem that I think ShaveZ, a language issue, and he speaks reasonable English, but often the double negatives and the use of the wrong context at times, not necessarily purposefully at times, but that combined with the fact that they're hiding behind these NDAs and they're not revealing, they're not giving the true information out. All of those things together just creates an absolute mess.
Well, who's these NDAs with would be transparent, wouldn't it? I mean, if I signed it with Microsoft or Apple, an NDA that I can't talk about this app that I'm developing at the moment, then that would be more legible. But they just say they've got this random NDA with some random company that we don't know. And we were all meant to respect it. But surely you could say I'm under NDA not to discuss this with Microsoft. But they don't. So yes. I don't even believe these NDAs are there. And also I'm
that's where I got a question, Danny.
Yeah.
That's where I got a question for CrYptOG. You're saying that you was mentioning about the blockchain through Ethereum, and at the beginning of the WASS presentation, they talk about they're on Ethereum. It's like 3 or 4 other things, and it's like, no, it's just a website. So CrYptOG, do you have a way through their through that scan website that they have? That's essentially that's the blockchain, right? So is there a way where you could go into that and bring that to somebody else, like in the not the crypto world, but the the technological space where frauds are being investigated, and then they have to validate where that website was originated from? Because they're obviously not telling us, because they say in the presentation that it's registered and it's licensed, It has to have a freaking address to be licensed.
Well,
I think, are you talking about the GameStop meme?
No, just WASS. Just We Are All Satoshi in general. It doesn't matter if it's the old one or the new one, because they have no separation. They don't get to just claim that's the old WASS and then never provide an address for the company.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if they're registered in that country, they should be paying taxes, or whichever country they're registered in.
Right.
So
that's what my question is for your expertise with technology and crypto is like that. You know, that scan website. I don't know if it's still legit. I assume.
But that's the problem, Richard, isn't it?
Yes.
If it was that easy to identify everyone that was doing everything on crypto, then they wouldn't be able to hide so well. And if you had a directory of every blockchain, I mean, there would be a directory of who owns what blockchain, where they're registered, and maybe that's what needs to happen. But at the moment, anybody can claim something, and it's just, do I trust you?
Yeah, that's what I have a problem with. It's so horrible because the whole world operates on contracts, and we're fast forwarding these steps ahead, and we haven't even established in the Western world, in Western society, first world countries, to be like, this is where the money originates from. This is where all the laws are based on. So we get all into this crazy indoctrination, and we don't even know where the heck it's going.
But look,
I think a lot of stuff has to be established in the crypto world, and they're already taking so many steps ahead that it's like, how do the governments not have any say about it?
Yeah, this is if you go back to FTX, I mean, this is what they all want, is they want to be able to track every transaction that he's done, but it just turns into a friggin' nightmare. So it's just too much to ask, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was just going to say that the only truth out there is what we can actually see on the ledger. That literally is the only data that we can go off. And if your newspaper lady needs confirmation of things, then there are some things that we can validate by looking at the data on the back. That's why I spend so much time looking through it, because I've trusted many people in the space over the years, and there's still a few of them that I that genuinely have held up through the test of time. But more than 50% of those people I thought were genuinely doing the right thing have come up way short. So this is why I spend so much time looking at the data.
She's busting to know whether Sam is the technology provider for these platforms. So that would be a hard prove.
No, you might be able to find the 45,000 that was sent to forget his name now.
Garrett.
Garrett, that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, you may well be able to time sync that in, and then from there, once you've got your position, you can then work out from that who's paying who and where the money perhaps went from there. But yeah.
Okay, and the other one is that they would love to know is they wanted to know whether We Are All Satoshi has been proven as a scam. Now that's quite funny, that statement that I've just said.
Oh yeah, well, what is the definition? Hey, can we ask Claude what the definition of proof of scam is? I'm just going to do that now.
Is Claude like AI?
Yeah, Claude.ai.
Yeah. So it's easy for us to say it, but in a law of court, they could say, well, we're a legitimate company. But then we go, well, we've got a cease and desist order from the state of California, and they've gone through all the false claims that this company has done. And yeah. Hey, George, g'day, mate. Nice to see you in the chat room. Hey, while we're doing that, we'll just carry on playing this for a little bit more. We might get something out of today's meeting after all. Even though
so here we go. This is his first sentence. Before you do that, Danny, a scam is generally defined as an intentionally dishonest scheme or fraud meant to trick or deceive people out of their money. We don't need to go any further, do we?
Yeah. So has anyone been tricked out of their money? And the people that are coming into the Zoom meetings claiming that they can't get any money withdrawals. Like, was Nova in here today?
Who?
No. They blame all that on you, Danny.
Oh, did they?
They turn it around that you're doing it.
Oh my God! How would that pan out? You know what I'm saying? I'm quite proud of the fact. All right, let's carry on playing. Rob's in here in case you're wondering who the bloody panda guy is. But nice to see you. Rob's got things to do today. So
what's up, Rob?
Nice to see you, mate. He's
Can't be anything more important than discussing this.
No, I think when we started talking about whether it's a scam or not, Rob's going, should I start up a scam? Mm-hmm.
I have been thinking about that.
Yeah.
I have been thinking about that. I'll call it Panda Coin.
No, you see what you did with that, Rob?
Yes, and we'll have the bamboo token.
Now, I did read a message.
I think it's already been done, Rob. Sorry.
Oh, no way.
But you can always do bamboo 2.0.
I could, mate.
Oh, wow.
Right.
I'll be breaking new ground.
So Rob sent me a text last night. I'm seriously thinking of ditching the scammer videos. Thought as I was looking at the stats and people are watching more than 20% of it. Now, there's a reason why that is, Rob. It's just...
Yeah, I know, because my videos are shit. But
well, they're not. It's just...
they don't, anyway.
Look...
We can't take all the bull crap, man. We're with you. It's hard to digest it all in one breath, man. I applaud you for your efforts.
If they're going to play anyone's videos in court, they will play yours, Rob, because these people that are contacting me at the moment are asking for timelines. So, for example, the lady wanted to know when did Sam acknowledge that he was the tech provider for Hyperverse and Hyperfund and all those other platforms. And I said, I've actually got a video. And I went back and I found 25 questions that the Hyperverse community asked Sam Lee when Tammy Jackson was running the meeting, and he answered those questions. So I said that is where my videos are going to be useful for people who are trying to actually prove that Sam has admitted liability for his actions. He's admitted he's involved in Hyperverse. He's admitted that he's behind Stable Deo. You know, and all these false claims that they come up with, that's where the videos are going to count. And this is what I'm getting contacted with now.
Can I say 3 letters?
Flop-loppers.
3 letters. NDA. And I bet you everybody missed it. Has anybody heard anything about NDA in relationship to Are All Satoshi in the last week?
No, I missed that. They probably did, though. Why would they say that?
What's your point?
Well, because I missed it too. But breaking news, if you go onto the live Zoom meeting that Are All Satoshi did, that was 2 hours and 21 minutes, 24 seconds long.
We're going there right now, Rob.
Oh, actually, I'll see if I can find you a time. I sound like a complete geek at the moment, don't I? Doing this,
nope.
But
no, because you told me to look at 56 minutes into your video, and you were having a conversation with the invisible Rob, which I thought was a bit freaky. But you said go and here's Rob having a conversation with himself, and I thought these late nights are starting to really hurt Rob and I. And
I tell you what, it was the first intelligent conversation I've had for a long time.
Well, we're going to play that right now, Rob. So, okay. Well, you find the timeline of that one. Let's watch Rob having a conversation with himself.
Down on people. You're putting your hard-earned money in. You're spending all of your time in this thing, and you're just not asking the questions to inform yourself and to be able to be informed enough to tell all the other people that you're encouraging to get in. So imagine if you were one of those people that you get in, you spend some money, you have problems, and then you go to your upline who got you in and you say, oh, I'm having a terrible problem. Really? What's wrong? Well, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I have no idea how to do the other thing. Can you help me? Look, go to support and just lodge a ticket. Lodge a ticket. Well, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, have you experienced this, or is it just me? It's quite commonplace. It's commonplace. What do you mean it's commonplace? How come you didn't tell me this? Well, you know, I just wanted to focus on the positive, and what are you talking about on the positive? I want reality, for crying out loud. Hey, I think you're demonstrating a bad attitude. Bad attitude? My attitude is a whole lot worse than this. That's similar to how those conversations.
Well done, Rob. Hey, you've got another subscriber, I see, 452. Who was it? Have you asked? Have you got your?
It's been so funny, actually. My subscribers seem to seesaw recently between 451 and 452. I think there's someone really undecided about whether or not they should be subscribed to me. However, if you go onto that video, the We Are All Satoshi Zoom meeting.
I'm just unsubscribing. How many you got now? Hey, I'm subscribed. I'll put myself. I'll watch your videos, Rob. Your videos are brilliant, mate. God. Don't lose heart. We'll get there. Honestly, the phone calls I'm having this week with the reporters, I can tell you stuff that I can't tell you.
Mate, you covered the bases there, Danny.
I know. Okay, I'm on the We Are Satoshi. What meeting?
Okay, so
it's
the
live.
We Are All Satoshi long meeting.
4 hours ago.
5 days. Hey?
There's a day training 75. There was a meeting 4 hours ago that wasn't there a few minutes ago.
Unbelievable. It's a bit like the Rockwell incident, but different.
Okay, what meeting?
Okay, so if you go to We Are All Satoshi, it's the long meeting, which I think was 5 days ago. It's 2 hours, 21 minutes.
Okay. Hold it. 52 hours. Oh, yep, got it.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a time. It's not absolute.
Yes.
Try.
No, sorry, mate. We're not running a half pie. You're trying to sabotage my Zoom meeting by giving me half pie information. I need absolutes here. We're running a pretty hot.
I'm sorry, Your Honour. I'm doing my best. I have incomplete information, and I'm a male.
Panda poop.
And I got easily distracted by a female at the time. So if you try.
What female?
Well, it wouldn't be anyone important. If you try 1 hour 19 and play it for at least 2 minutes.
Okay. 1 hour.
And I bet most of you will miss it.
All right, I'm going to 18. This is timestamp on meeting 5, whatever. It's 1 hour, 18 and 28 minutes, and I'm going for.
And I can tell you, it's the lady.
Shut up now, Rob. Your job is done.
Very strong Scottish accent.
Okay.
Shut up. I'll be quiet now.
Okay, I'm just going to move that over so we get the full experience.
Yeah, baby.
Here we go. You ready? Bracing yourself. Does he say the word developers?
Proof of reserve regarding the. So I think you heard it incorrect. So people who told you, they confused you. So it was.
Oh no, I know a certain other. I know that you're the CEO.
That's not Bob, is it? Is that you, George? It sounds like George doing a impersonation woman's voice.
And I know that other person is no longer involved with WASS. It's just that other people have asked me about it, and I'm trying to obviously be able to go back to them and say, look, I spoke with ShaveZ. He's told me this, he's told me that. That other person is 100% out the picture. I'm 100% behind you. I love what you're doing.
Are you really 100% behind ShaveZ? And he must be talking about Sam Lee, but doesn't want to mention his name.
I'll tell you exactly what the context is here. Okay. Is that the lady has said that some people that she knows have asked whether or not, or for proof, that ShaveZ actually owns We Are All Satoshi and that Sam Lee is not still the owner or something like that.
Right, and if you watch a video that I have of Sam Lee says that he's still the owner of the platform that sits on. So they're in bed together. And we Global, the platform, the software that runs on is all ran by Sam and the blockchain era. So it's all bullshit. It's all ran by because this is what I've been asked over the last few days. There's an umbrella company. I showed a video of HyperTech group having a meeting in Hong Kong, and they were in a round table, and all the people that were involved in HCash, they've got an organisation behind it, and I still believe it's Tech Group. And I'm going to play that video after this one.
And it could be the Illuminati, but just play this for the next 1 minute or so.
All right.
It's absolutely
another
amazing.
thing to back up.
What? Shut up.
Another thing to back up.
Jesus Christ. How can I press play if the truck driver is going to get in there and toot his horn? Yeah.
Another thing that backs up what Danny's talking about is that Stephen McCullough tried getting in there and premiering a coin yesterday. And
he did.
If they're going to talk about suing you, and now they want to take me out too, it's all just, they all want to trace it back to Sam Lee instead of anybody actually staying on their own two feet.
Are you finished now, Richard?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to get this video ready here, and this is that's the next video we're going to watch. We could actually bring down the whole organisation with this very live meeting right now. See, they've left us no choice but to defend ourselves against the court case.
So, what shall I present? Like a registration or a certificate?
Yeah. I think it's something like that, because I think you had said a while back when you more or less when you took over that you were going to look into getting the actual paperwork to prove that other person was no longer part of the company.
Brilliant.
I myself personally, I 100% know that you own it. It's not me that's singing, it's other people in the team. I'm behind you 100%.
This is going to be good.
For sure. I have, of course, we have registered an entity, and I will definitely publish it to the community, or the people who would inquire. They can sign an NDA with me on the email. And once they sign and send back, I will send the certificate which depicts the name of the entity and
hard to find good helper in here.
Has the stakes.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let them know that. That's great, ShaveZ. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Derek.
Is that it, Rob?
Yeah. So, did everybody get that?
No, I'm a bit brain dead. Explain it to me.
Okay.
That means he's going to take you down to the grave. He's ready to fight.
Right. The first time I heard it, it's a lady who is saying that there are people that are a little bit concerned because ShaveZ implied that he was going to prove that he owned Are All Satoshi, showing some kind of paperwork, but that was never shown. And so he said, no, I can do that. What would you like? And he talks about what possible evidence, what possible proof there could be of ownership, and then he implies that he's going to show the community, but then he says, or the people who inquire, which means it will only be direct to that person, and you'll have to sign an NDA agreement.
Yeah. So why?
And exactly. And the first time you hear that. The first time I heard it, I never heard the NDA, and I didn't hear or realise that he was saying that he might send it only to the people who have inquired. But realistically, why would you not show the entire community, and why would you mention NDA?
True. Very good point, Rob.
Ding.
Interesting enough, this is because I've been investigating this a lot more in the last couple of days than I probably ever have, due to being asked a lot of query questions. I still believe there's an organisation behind it, and I'm going to go back to what I was going to do before this. So this is a video that was filmed. Now, I'm going to stop and start it, and it's all in Chinese, so it's going to be really exciting. But
are there videos that are not filmed?
Shut up, Rob. What the hell is that? Are there videos that are not filmed? Did you just poke your tongue out at me?
No, well, you just said, I'm going to show you a video that was filmed. I'm waiting to see. Show me a video that was not filmed, Danny.
Is that a panda or a dog without ears?
I reckon it's a dog with no ears. All right, so this is interesting. So center of stage.
I got to go. I'll be right back.
Okay, so the guy sitting next to him is, this is all HCash guys. So this video could be 3 or 4 years old, but you've got Ryan, Ju, and Sam. And what's impressive about this video is that guy talking there with the Louis Vuitton bag is someone big when it comes to running this company. And I believe he's the CEO of what is called HyperTech. Now, next to him is the guys that were all pushing this thing called HCash out at the time. And it might have started actually out as a legitimate crypto token coin if we research HCash. But have a look around the room. So that's Ryan Ju talking right there. He said, it's a nice day to put your washing out and my undies are really dirty and I need to get a new pair, so I'm hoping they'll dry in the sun. So I'm just going to put this up to fast speed, okay? Just so you get the idea. See who's in the room? So if anyone recognises any of the people in this room, please do reach out to me. I'd love to know their names. Go to my website.
I didn't realise that one of them was called Chip.
What?
I'm sure I recognise one of those in the Dalversal. No, not the Dalversal, the Satoshi AI.
Satoshi AI, yes. One of them was in Stable Dayo. Is that right?
Well, no.
But what I'll do is I won't go through the whole lot. However, would you believe Sam's ex-girlfriend has translated that into English for me?
No, I wouldn't.
Yep, so now I'm going to read the script and she's telling me what they're actually saying in English.
Excellent.
Right, here we go. And I'll
Ryan,
turn
but
the
we do
sound
not
down.
think they are cryptocurrencies as they are not developed based on blockchain technology. In other words, the real difference lies in once you apply blockchain, there's no concern of shutting down. But if you do not use blockchain technology, for example, fraud, can't hear clearly. Audience, can't hear clearly. We have mainly invested in hypercapital, all of our money in there. A bit dangerous, as there could be one day I can't exchange to other cryptocurrencies. Ryan, I think I need to do a risk warning here. In our industry, there is also a certain level of investment risk. Almost all super large exchanges have been hacked. So even if blockchain technology is used, a centralized platform is subject to technical risks. This is shared by the whole industry, including Binance, the biggest exchange. It was stolen with 7,000 Bitcoin this year alone. Last week, name of the exchange, the largest Korean exchange, was stolen by over 300,000 Bitcoin. Can't hear clearly. Capital. I can give you earlier examples. The largest exchange in the early period exchange called DempTGov. It was stolen by hackers by over 700,000 Bitcoins, a super large amount. So, to conclude, no investment is 100% safe. Audience. Investors put money in the hypercapital. Who is managing the money? What projects are the money put into? The guy next to Ryan. Now the project promoted his NIF project. So the money is surely put into these projects. Audience. Which department is representing the end of video?
Right. So I don't know if you noticed that, but those ladies, I can show you videos. These ladies have been in it before, and they're like the PAs that follow these guys around.
I will say one thing, that it is hearsay because we don't know that, or nobody who's not a Chinese speaker does not know that's totally what they said.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks for the disclaimer. And this is
just to cover you.
Yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Not financial advice.
So here's HCash, right? So these are the guys. They were in the meeting for HCash. Now this is 2 years ago, and HCash was the coin that they were using in Hyperverse originally. And I don't know if you noticed, but the guy that actually had the T-shirt on actually had Hyper Capital, because originally it went HyperTech, Hyper Capital, Hyper Fund. And so they've rebranded themselves a few times. And then if Ryan Jew had his photo taken with the President of the United States for $50,000 and he had the belt on and it was a hyper belt, the same logo. And I'm trying to find the present when they come out. So doing a bit of research on HCash would actually be quite interesting, because I would love to know the history of who's behind HCash, because that did seem like that was something legitimate. And I think that's, if we follow the money, so to speak, we'd probably find that this is probably where it starts.
Okay. How many years ago is that?
Well, this is 2 years ago. Now, to give you put it in perspective,
HCash.
So
HCash is before that?
No, HCash and HyperTech Group and HyperCapital seem to have started up Hyperverse and HyperNation.
Around about, what, 2018 or something, wasn't it?
Well, it could be, but these videos are only a couple of years old, so I'm not sure. I'm going 3 or 4 years. But these guys were out there. I've got a conference which I'm trying to find. There's HCash. How do you spell launch?
Launch. It's like lunch, but it's got an A in it.
It looks like they launched in 2017. That was during the ICO bull rush. That was the... I think actually that was when the
launch
were actually created. So prior to 2017, there weren't many alternatives. 2017-18, HCash was started.
Yeah, I've actually got videos of their launch. But what I'm getting at, if you look at the launch, those guys that are in that meeting come out like superheroes, and everyone's cheering them on. It all looks like a stage performance. It could actually be this thing here, but I probably don't want to bore people too much. But what I'm trying to do is find these guys. See, Gcash is taking over here. HCash. How do you spell? Hold it. Launch. Okay, launch. HCash. I wish I could find it, but I've actually got the video backed up somewhere, but it took me ages to find it originally. But that's not it. Ryan. Sorry, guys, I know it's not very exciting for others who don't know what we're doing. Look at that, man. I own him on the internet. So that's 4 years ago, but that's all in Chinese. And that's him talking about HyperTech Group there. Oh, that's not going to be much use to you. Rob, can you translate that for us?
Yeah. He said, "G'day, guys. How you doing? We've got a fantastic menu of kangaroo and wallaby here in Melbourne. If you'd like chips and rice with it, it's an extra $5.
Now read this here. It says, we have moved HyperTech's headquarters from Australia to Hong Kong. All right, and there's a video of them in Hong Kong that I just showed you. So HyperTech was obviously formed in Australia. Now these three guys, you've got Sam, Ryan, and Jaden Wee, and also another guy that now is out of it, obviously all operating out of Australia, and now they're admitting that the HyperTech group is running out of Hong Kong. And I've just noticed that this HyperCapital YouTube channel, oh, here it is here. So these are all the guys. That even, let's have a look at that. This is 3 years ago. I've never seen this YouTube channel. and we're not going to play the music, but this is their event that I was talking about. Now, now I know so much about this, we'll probably actually see people we know in here now who are still involved. I mean, it could be as stupid. So those guys are in the meeting, okay? But this could be as stupid as someone like Tammy Jackson or friggin' Gobi in here. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And so all these people in these photos, I mean, the guy in the middle there, is he the guy that was sitting there with a pretty handbag? You know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So there's Ryan Jew. And what's it called? Global Distinction. So that was another brand of his. Oh, no, Global Blockchain Launch Summit. You know, I'll just see. I can't have that music playing, sorry. But there's a bimbo lady that's been following them around for years. So this is HCash, a new standard of value. So they were trying to launch a token. That's not rocket science, isn't it? Okay, and oh my God, what's he saying? Oh, there's no music. Sorry, guys, can't play that. Let's go. So this is before Sam Lee destroyed his life. So the guy with there's lots of people in here I recognise now, but you can basically just about guarantee most of those people were involved in it at the start.
Well, you've got to remember most of those people were involved with other things that involve Sam Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, now they're implying that Sam Lee doesn't have anything to do with Are All Satoshi. But the interesting thing is that Hyperverse and those other things that Sam Lee was involved in and other people involved in, the first sign that it's fallen over is that the withdrawal stop. And when ShaveZ mentioned about the 3% that was going to get paid out, the 3% dividend for the proof reserve, he initially said, if anybody can remember, that you could actually get that paid as BTCC or even Bitcoin straight. And you could, well, I'm pretty sure he said you can do with it whatever you want. Whereas now it seems to be that 3% has been paid into your MetaMask, or it has to go into the MetaMask and can be used to buy any other product. But some people are thinking that have contacted me direct that you can't seem to take that out of the platform. Is that true?
I can give you up-to-date information on that, Rob, because I did some last night and had another look this morning. So the 3% or the dividend, as they were calling it in inverted commas, was settled on the 1st of December. The withdrawal initially was blocked with some syncing error, but that was because they were whitelisting the MetaMask wallet addresses, which was then fixed. So basically what they're doing is you have to send the USDT, or what they're listing as USDT, into the BTC20 network, which was what I thought initially. And then somebody asked him in one of the meetings that could you send that anywhere, that USDT, and he said yes, but in reality there's only one place you can send it, and that's across from WASS into the BTC20 network. And I followed that up by doing a $20 request for withdrawal through the bridge, and that as yet hasn't materialized. So that's the state of affairs. You can move it. Yeah, you can move it from WASS into BTC20, but you can't do anything else with it from there.
So just for anybody who is not clued up totally on crypto.
That's me.
So if you, yeah, most of us. If you transfer it into BTC20, what is BTC20?
That's the network, Danny, BTC20. So if you think about the Ethereum ERC20 network, well, this is just a copy of that, essentially, that is run on a ShaveZ node as BTC20, and all the tokens effectively that are being moved around, so BTCC, BFuel, USDT, in that BTC20 network are all actually ERC20 tokens, but they're a proxy. So, they don't, effectively, they're the same coding or similar coding. They just don't show up on the Ethereum. They're not part of the Ethereum network. They're part of ShaveZ network. That makes sense?
Is that the same thing with the WASS tokens?
The WASS, we haven't had any information on that. They were always indicated.
I mean, would you suppose
going to be BEP? They were indicated they were going to be BEP20, and that's the Binance smart chain. So there's been no further discussion over that.
If you receive your 3%, can you take that 3% out, and eventually, is there a way to transfer that off of the network into your pocket? And is there a way to transfer, if you were to swap any of your BTCC coins for USDT, is there a way to take that out and put it in your pocket as well?
Yes is the answer to the first question, but the only route is through the BTC20 network. And no is the answer to the second one, in that the bridge is supposedly being manually, so they're going through all the requests manually. That's the story from ShaveZ. But essentially to us, right? Yeah. Essentially, the network is closed off, and that was following, or at least, again, as the story goes, that was following the hacking incident. And you know what? I was thinking about this yesterday, that they can't possibly open the doors to the bridge at the moment, because everybody is going to be taking their 3% from WASS, and they're just going to move it through BTC20 network and then out of the bridge into the real crypto space. If the bridge were open, that's exactly what people would do. They just go right through BTC20 and out the other side.
CrYptOG, it's Christmas time, though. Do you not believe in Father Christmas? Jesus.
Yeah, CrYptOG. Remember a couple weeks ago, CrYptOG, when we were on the call after that whole break-in thing happened, and I asked you, I said, do you think that this is pump and dump? So essentially, that is pump and dump. We're just waiting for them to leave, because they introduced $27,000 since then.
Yeah, I know I wouldn't want 27 grams of my value in there. That's for sure.
Come on,
isn't it peculiar to anybody?
I just looked through the TRONSCAN, and there is one. There is one wallet there's 26,000.
So somebody has been dumb enough to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, there will be, Danny. There will be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's
if
the
anyone's
reality
listening to this video and they want to contribute $27,000 to the Danny the Heck YouTube channel, please do so via the Coffee app.
Yeah. So what I was going to ask is, I'm sorry, go ahead, Danny.
Oh, I'm just looking at these videos that I'm playing on the screen that you guys might not see. And this HyperCapital YouTube channel has got a whole history of HyperTech Group and HyperCapital. And if Hyperverse come from this, the whole foundation of this company, the umbrella company, has to be this company that seems to be still operating out of Hong Kong, which is Chinese-led company. Right. And Sam Lee's in all these videos he's in a lot of these videos, So it's just quite breathtaking, really.
Yeah, I got a question about that, Danny, and I got a question for Crypto to go back.
Keep asking Crypto questions because he's got intelligent answers. I've just got entertainment.
Well, what did you? I'll go back to Crypto in a second. What did you get out of that roundtable meeting? Because before you played that, you said that this video brings all of them down. I mean, we could say who people are at the table, right? But from what was spoken, what was the incriminating factors?
I think they were trying to build a legitimate. I think originally this started off them trying to launch a coin or a token, and then all of a sudden it's turned into a lot of these companies try to do fundraising campaigns or what they call angel investors. And I believe that they started up some sort of investment opportunity to get money in so they could launch their token.
Yeah.
So it could be a legitimate company that's gone pear-shaped. But looking at the people involved, I think we might have overcomplicated it because I do believe that the umbrella company behind it could still be as simple as HyperCapital or HyperTech Group. And Ryan Jew.
That's very intriguing.
Well, I think he has shares in those companies. Now, just when he set up his company, CollinStar Capital, because a wee while ago, one of the 4 companies that were founding this HCash was CollinStar Capital. I'm thinking too much. And
yeah.
Now, that was registered in the Cayman Islands or somewhere like that. And a year and a half ago, he sold that company for nothing to somebody else. But that company's all interlaced here. So that's Ryan Jew, I believe. Now, CollinStar Capital also owned 40% of Blockchain Global, which was the company that started up the exchange that $50 million disappeared out of Australia. But that roundtable meeting was basically saying, one of the videos claiming that they had to move from Australia to Hong Kong. So it tells me that it all originated from the Bitcoin Group guys, which was Jaden Wee, Sam Lee, and Ryan. And then they seem to have accumulated all these businessmen. So maybe these businessmen come into it as investors on something they thought was going to take off. Because I know they were trying to do a fundraise, because we've got documents of them trying to raise $20 million as a Kickstarter campaign, and they failed, and they only raised like 1.8 million. But they had different strategies in the white paper, for use of a better word, saying if they raised 2 million, they would do this. If they raised 5 million, they would do this. And if they raised 20 million, they would do this. But maybe some investor from Hong Kong came along and said, well, let's do this. And that's where it all started. I don't know.
Right.
Well, I mean, essentially it's a security though. So, most of these ICOs that launched were promising people, profits ultimately. And so that, that makes it a security, and that's then regulated under the securities laws for whichever country that they're launching. I don't know about, I don't know the position for Hong Kong.
Well, this screenshot I've got right here.
They were promising profits.
Yeah. Well,
CollinStar,
that
HyperCash went up to $38.
Wow.
And it's now currently at 10 cents. So, if you bought in early doors with that, you'd be out of pocket.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at the sign here, and it's got CollinStar branding in it, which tells me that's Ryan Jew.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so, and this guy that's speaking here, I think he got, I don't even know that, I think that's Jaden, it's not Jaden Wee, is it? I don't think it is. There's another guy, Alan,
No.
There was Alan as well. Alan Coe, or they've got funny names. Yeah, and this guy on the left is meant to be some accountant who knew nothing. Don't know. So you've got Mars Home. So all this, that's Ryan Jew. I'm sure Mars Home is Ryan, isn't it? Because he calls himself Mars something.
That's right. And Mars Mal, that was the other one.
But they have pretty full-on meetings, don't they?
Well, you need it to get the hype, don't you? You need to have this kind of launch.
I want to put that sign inside Sam Lee's prison. You can have that on the wall.
I wonder how many Chinese people have been hooked up in this hyper ecosystem.
Well, there they are here. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
HyperCommunity. That's the same logo that ran all the Hyperverse meetings. Because I used to log into their website. It was literally called hypercommunity.link.
Yeah, well, that's still the one at the minute. So when the when the Hyper Nation and Hyperverse went down, all of the assets were pushed into the HyperCommunity website. So that's still active, that HyperCommunity website. And loads of people have still got their assets stuck in there, or they don't even know they're in there.
Oh no, they're all transferred over to Hyper. Look, my website, my router won't let me get there. It says it's too dangerous. But yeah, just quite interesting. So I mean, if we went back and thought, well, okay, so 3 years ago, this company was trying to raise money, for the use of a better word, and they were obviously trying to create a lot of hype, and they probably quite successfully did that. You know, and then, so HyperCommunity, CollinStar, all seem to be in bed together. There's Ryan there talking about how he's moved his headquarters from Australia. And, yeah, it's just quite crazy, really. So what else is he raving on about?
I know, but he's got a very round head.
He's from Mars, mate. That's why. Abundance for happiness in you. Oh, there you go. So, yeah, so that was quite interesting for me. And obviously we've got developers there signing an NDA. Rob doing his talking to himself. Should we just listen to a little bit more? If you have to go, guys, I'll probably... I'm going to cut the big chunk of this meeting out and leave it live because I think there's a lot of information in here. Also, in the chat room, if you go back to the live chat, I will post the link to this historical stuff so you can find it. Hypercapital seems to be where I believe it all started from, and there's also another YouTube channel called HyperTech. And in HyperTech, what I think is some third-party organisation has actually started up that YouTube channel here, and they've posted a whole lot of videos about Ryan Zhu. Because when this first started, they were telling us to watch the Amazon Primetime meeting, and a lot of people allege that this. I honestly, this might sound shocking. I've never watched this 20-minute meeting, and this was the cornerstone video that everyone kept on telling me I should watch, which will prove that Ryan Zhu is true and authentic.
Well, the thing is, they clumped it in with a few other. The guy from Litecoin was on there, and a few other, kosher people involved in the industry back then. So
yeah,
and it was a good quality documentary as well. Fu, was it, or Fang? I'm trying to remember who the lady was that did the did the interviewing.
So
I'm sure I've seen her around.
That's BCTC there, isn't it? Is that so? That's been around for years.
Yeah.
So there's BTCC there.
No, it says CBTCC.
Yeah, no, that's something else.
Read the wall.
Yes, it says CBTCC.
Oh, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, mate. It's got bloody music in it.
I mean, I think these guys were originally involved in mining Bitcoin in the early days.
Yeah.
Genuinely think they were involved in that. But everybody rushed in 2017, 18. Once they produced the ERC20 token, everyone was just launching these tokens. And, to be expected, they were going to go rocket up and then rocket back down again.
Yeah. So just looking at this Twitter account here. Is that OO? So that there. Where do we go? Twitter. Just curious whether I tin that or not. I'll do a search if I don't. Oh my goodness, it's still there.
So CrYptOG, you said that you could see one transaction for a validator.
Yes, I'm just looking through the address now. It looks like they've put 1,000 in there and a couple of 50s and 100, all of which, and then the last one. What date was that?
This is actually
You should be able to scroll.
1 day, 5 hours ago.
Can you
26,000?
Yeah.
Can you paste the address of that into the chat room and I'll bring it up? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay. This is interesting. So we've got a Twitter account that Ryan Jew was using right there. CollinStar Capital. He's followed by Bitcoin. All these people.
I'm sure I've got an old roadmap for CollinStar and Blockchain Global that included Hyperverse.
Yep.
That would have been from 2019, maybe 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
Does the scan chain validate or invalidate what ShaveZ was saying today or the other day, that there's a few nodes left? Like, can you say, here's 1, 2, 3, 4? Because originally he was talking about, oh, we'll sell some, and then he's like 30, and then he's like 300. And almost in the same breath, he's like, we got room for like 3 or 4 more.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be able to see it?
Well, all we can see is the holders of, because they have to have at least that's for the node, isn't it? Or was it for a valid? I can't remember now, but there's 1,000 BTCC.
You need Rob's help for that.
Yeah.
You need 1,000 BTCC and 26 grand.
Yes, it was
27.
I think the 1,000 BTCC was for the node, wasn't it? Because that's right, because they were working out at being $73,000 or $74,000 for a node, or at least that's how much BTCC was needed to be held. So 26. I don't know whether or not you have to hold BTCC to be a validator. You just have to pay your 27,000 USDT.
You had to have 1,000.
So I've put that
in there, I think.
I've put that's for the node, I think, Danny.
Yep. Let's have a look. There we go.
Yeah. So I popped it in there.
Thank you. We're going to be so intelligent one day.
Well, don't hold your breath.
Well, too late, mate. Right, it's loading. So this is just showing the transactions. We're doing explain what we're looking at here. That might be a bit
right. So this is TRONSCAN. This is the block explorer for the Tron network, and at the top there'll be a search bar. You can put in whatever address that you've got on that you want to check on the TRONSCAN, and it will bring up the statement for that account.
Okay.
They've currently got 6,000. Oh, actually, you're looking at the right place. TNKK. Yeah. Total. Why is yours saying 2342 on there? And I've got. Let me refresh my screen. I literally, it was a minute ago, there was $7,000 in there.
Wow. So can we track that now down the bottom?
So yeah, if you scroll down the bottom, you'll see the 26,000 USDT that's gone out 1 day, 5 hours ago.
That one there?
The top one, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to see transaction.
So just a few minutes ago, $7,000 to be.
I literally just refreshed my screen because I saw yours had a different figure to mine.
So could this insinuate they might be cleaning out their account while keeping it lean?
I mean, they might have just made a transaction somewhere, but it should be on here.
Right. So if we hit refresh again, would it hit, because it takes 20 seconds sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, try that.
It's probably at 1 cent now. And Shavis will have a hand waving goodbye. Bye. Take the money. No. Same price.
I mean, it's quite difficult to do these things. I was going to suggest that we go through the journey of either the Bitcoin or the WASS corporate wallets, but it's like watching paint dry, because you've got to literally click through pretty much everything to
I think if you
get a full picture of what's going on.
Explaining the story is one thing, and having the evidence on the screen is a good idea.
Yeah, if you look through what we're looking at, so if you scroll down, fortunately there aren't too many transactions, but the first transaction for 101 USDT at the bottom, which was 107 days ago.
Yep,
that says Binance Hot Wallet. It should say Binance Hot Wallet there. So that's somebody that's pulled out $101 from their Binance account. I wouldn't bother clicking on that one, Danny.
Okay.
It's going to be a dead end, that.
Oh, because Binance hadn't.
So somebody's taken $100 out of their Binance account.
Yep.
And it's been deposited into their Tron wallet.
Okay.
This Tron wallet. And then the next one up shows that $101 has gone from this Tron wallet into the WASS income wallet. And I know that because if you're looking at my screen now, I've tagged that address.
Yeah.
So the screen's so small.
So I believe that this person's bought themselves a $50 miner. They've bought themselves a $50 We Are Satoshi account, and then they've gone back the next day and decided to buy their left leg and their right leg. And most people, when they're training, will be told to always do 101 just in case it fluctuates to the negative, and then they won't have enough money to buy, if that makes sense. So that
was 107 days ago, wasn't it? So when did WASS fall over?
Well, it'll probably be around about that time.
Right. So either that $100 was one of the original WASS positions, or it's a couple of miners.
Yeah.
And then we've got the third one from the bottom, 69 days ago. That I suspect that's a miner.
Yeah.
Because again, the same things happened. It's come out of the Binance account, and then it's gone straight into the WASS income wallet.
Yep.
What I suggest you do, Danny, is with this, you can sign up to make an account with TRONSCAN. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free to do. You just put your email and a passcode in, and then you can click. You see underneath the actual the web address. That's it. You can tag that web address, and you want to put in the WASS income wallet.
I'm going to actually sign in. I think I do have an account, actually.
Right.
If it still works. Nope. All right. No, let's not do that now. All right. So you can.
You keep this page and go down to the bottom.
Yep.
And the second line up.
Yep.
From the bottom, which is minus 107 days ago.
Yep.
That out the wallet that it's going into, that is the WASS income USDT liquidity wallet.
Right.
So next time you've got your account, you logged in, click on that. Click on it now.
I'm just going to go register and see if I can just do it.
Yeah, do it. You're not going to lose any viewers, are you?
I don't think I can lose many more than I have already.
No, exactly. It's just you and me, babe.
Yeah, well, 6 of us, not activated. Register. Oh, is that right? Okay, let's see if it lets me register.
Just don't show your password. Not that it's important, because they can't really do anything.
That's dot.
It doesn't really matter anyway. There's not really much that they
That's
can
all right.
do.
I'll use that one, eh? That's crap, isn't it? I can't even use that one now because I've shown everybody. This is nothing. I don't care if they want to go in and use my Tron account.
They're not. Yeah, exactly. They're not going to do anything. They'll be able to, see what addresses you've favorited, but other than that, they can't do anything.
Yeah, invalid email. Oh, space at the end. Technical, getting touchy, aren't they? Please type in the words. I hate these things. AN6Y. Okay, cool. Go to login page. Oh, here we go. Did it work? TRONSCAN. Look at my invalid email address. Oh my God, I'll do that every time. Well, that's going to be great security. It's not activated. Okay, over here. I'll just go activate on another screen. So what you're saying, and this is a great idea for people. Oh, the pet, the dog. Don't forget the dog, honey. Got to take the dog to the groomer today. Pixel's getting a haircut. He's going to come out looking hot. Okay, I have a URL.
Are you in? Are you?
Oh, I am the second. I'm boring everyone to death, but it's... it's really funny. Oh, there it is. I think it worked. Hold it. I have to get rid of this. Get rid of that. Click on the link. Boy, security is a bitch. Just saying. It's telling me I can't click on a link. Copy link. So I have to now type that link in there.
So at the top there it says, log in still. You're not...
I had to validate it
by
first.
The looks of it.
So now I validate it. And now it will ask me to log in. And it says, thank you. Go to login page. Put my bogus address in here. Go to that one there. Take out the space at the end of it. Save it. And then my password tool should come up and ask me, do I want to update my information? But no. Oh, yes, it does. There it goes. So take this. Yep, save. Right. So now we're back. Sorry, everyone. I'm now registered, and you can see my password. So now I can go here. And
right. Yeah, excellent.
Yep.
So that, the one that's highlighted in red,
yep,
to the right-hand side, that one, that's the WASS income USDT. So if you click on that link, it should open another page.
And now I can rename that. I can give it a name. And what would I... Oh, bloody hell. This is persistent.
Just double check. TXBTM. Yeah, that's the one. So I've named that WASS Income USDT Liquidity Wallet.
Okay, so tag... So you call it WASS Income...
USDT.
WASS USDT wallet. I can't spell
liquidity. But yeah, liquidity wallet.
Liquidity. Money. Liquidity.
For sure. Yeah, you can only have. It can only be so long. The
liquidity. It just says, I'll forget that. I don't need the word.
Just put LIQ, Danny.
I can't spell.
Capital L, capital L, capital I, capital Q.
Q? Oh.
That's it.
Friggin' dollar signs.
And then submit.
Right. So now, when I'm looking at it,
brilliant.
I can keep an eye.
Refresh the screen.
And I don't have to look at that gobbledygook, I presume. So that's great for everyone that wants to track where the money goes, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. So if you were to go back to the page that we were on previously.
Camera battery's gone flat now. I've been talking too long.
Yeah.
New battery going in. Oh, what was that noise? Things you got to do in the studio world life we live in. Okay. All right, we're back in a minute. There we go.
Whereabouts are you, Rich? On which road are you on?
Mississippi, about to be in Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee.
That boy gets around a bit.
Tennessee.
All right, now what do? We go back?
Yeah, I want to go back to the...
Oh, I see. So now it's
before you get carried away, go back to the one where we only had the few transactions with the 26,000. So
how did you know I was going to get carried away?
Something just gave me a.
All right, okay.
Right, so you can now see that all of the Binance Hot wallets then are routed to the WASS income wallet, same one.
Yep.
Okay, so click back now we've established that. If you go back to the WASS income wallet.
All right, so I'm curious now. So let's say if I knew that Richard decided to invest in Are All Satoshi, I could actually see that Richard has purchased this, and I could label that as Richard.
Yes,
because that's how you found out.
I mean, you might want to label the wallet, the account that you're in now, as Validator 1.
Okay.
Because we've got a pretty good idea that that's what they're intending to do.
Validator.
They've probably already got some BTCC from their miners, so they're just topping up.
Validator. And you say,
do you reckon that
like that?
CrYptOG, do you reckon that they're not even gonna sell any nodes? The nodes are just deployed to see who would want to bring money to the table. Because the validators, what he said on Rob's video is that the validators don't even do anything. They're like a backup computer.
Yeah. Hey, I don't. It could be, but for what's involved, they might as well make people validators, make them believe that they are doing something to secure the network, and so they're then going to go out with that confidence. Hey, I'm a validator, and so it wouldn't make sense for ShaveZ's team to not actually go through and genuinely create nodes and validators, because they do need them. If they're actually going to turn this Mickey Mouse thing into something genuine, then they need nodes and they need validators and they need developers to come on.
I understand that, but developers are needed if it's a real blockchain and it's real mining. But my understanding was from the very beginning that the NFT miner is not even really an actual miner.
No, well, most of the most blockchains are now proof of stake. So Bitcoin, I won't get to it, but Bitcoin was proof of work, and that was computers mining, burning electricity and doing calculations. Proof of stake is that you need people to actually stake their money in the system, and that replaces, in a simplified explanation, that replaces to some degree proof of work. Although proof of stake's never going to be as secure as proof of work when you've got 80,000 plus nodes. And, people mining all across the world. That's pretty much as decentralized as you can get. So proof of stake, and that then fits into the fact that you've got to hold 1,000 BTCC and you've got to stake that to become a node.
Right. So it's basically validating the fact that you put money on the table. It doesn't have anything to do with the technical jargon for the wallet or the transaction itself. It doesn't really come back to that electricity bill for it.
Yeah, so it's different. Say proof of stake is a less energy. Anyway, we're getting distracted. Yes, so come back onto the
get a room.
What was I going to show you? Are you going to click on the? You've selected validator, haven't you? Validator 1. You've given that a tag. So if you click on the WASS income USDT wallet now. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it says at the top, track the account's activities in red. The total of whatever, it's just above the list. And you've got the...
Oh, right, sorry, yep, track.
Taskbar, just...
Track.
That's it. Just a little bit down. Next bit. It's in red letters. That's it.
Cool. Oh, look at this.
You click on that.
The vision people directing the blind.
And then scroll down a little bit further. I mean, these are all interesting charts. There we go. Right. Distribution of transfers in and distribution of transfers out.
27,000.
So that,
oh my God.
That tells you exactly how much has come in and which wallets the majority of it's gone out to.
Right. So
now I've send that off for the viewers, Danny.
What?
Can you read some of that out for the viewers?
Okay. TFYRUHMM.
Let me give you some names for the accounts, right?
Well, this is what I'm getting at, because if we can figure out Tammy Jackson, Gobi, this would be friggin' amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a starting point with a few that I've managed to track. So in the distributed transfers out on the right hand side,
the
top account TLEID.
That one there.
If you click on that one,
open a new tab, edit private tag.
No, just edit private tag. That's it. So that is the second WASS withdrawal wallet.
Okay. The second withdrawal wallet. Okay, so now we've got
WASS.
Yeah, I'm working on it, mate. It won't say WAS. See? I use voice recognition. You're laughing at my disability. Are you going to laugh at a guy that turns up in a wheelchair because he can't spell? I just want to know that.
WASS withdrawal wallet 2, or just put a number 2 in there to indicate there are two of them.
The second WASS withdrawal wallet. Is that right? Oh, second.
Yeah,
right.
That'll do.
I'm I'm a dyslexic perfectionist, which is even worse. That's brilliant. All right. So this is them taking the money out of somewhere.
We haven't finished. Yeah, we haven't finished yet. So the second one down is, I've labelled it as WASS Corp 200K.
Where's Corp?
Yeah, that's probably enough for you. I mean, at the time, it just had 200K in it. So just,
we'll keep it the same.
Try and
understand it.
Try and something, that gives you an idea of what that account is. So the bottom one, which is 105,000 or whatever, that is router. It's a Binance. So that's a router to Binance.
Router to Binance. Binance. Shut up, Richard.
Now you know where I'm coming from, trying to make comments.
yeah. There you go. Okay.
I don't know what the third one down is.
And others would just go crazy, would it?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of.
But I see what you're
accounts.
saying. So others.
I mean, obviously, because it's a. Which wallet is it?
So have you got like Chavez's wallet address or anything like that?
I have somewhere. I think. Let me have a little look.
So basically, if all the money that's coming in is going out somewhere, technically speaking, wouldn't the money be staying in the platform if it was more legitimate?
Well, they've got wages to pay, so there'll be an element of money distributed to various employees' wallets, or if they want to bridge, the best way to bridge networks is to use a centralized exchange like Binance or Gate, and so you could send your Bitcoin from it's wrapped Bitcoin on the Ethereum network. You send that. No, sorry, let's go. So you send your USDT that's on the Tron network into Binance. Binance then put USDT, it's 100 USDT on your wallet account, and then you can send that 100 USDT to whatever network that you want from Binance. So it makes it's a useful tool to circumvent or to bypass certain bridges. When you've only got one bridge, and that's controlled by ShaveZ, because you can't send BTCC to Binance. It's not listed on an exchange.
Yeah.
So the only option you've got is through ShaveZ's IT team ticking your withdrawal manually off at the moment.
Yeah.
Well,
so
CrYptOG, what's the number one reason?
No, we're not going to get distracted here. I want to ask a question.
ShaveZ holding wallet. Yeah, I've got here we go. So I've got a ShaveZ holding wallet BTCC.
Because what I'm thinking of,
again,
guys,
these aren't exact.
ShaveZ is meant to be charging 2% transaction fees for running the company, then why is all the money in one big pool like this? And why wouldn't we see income and 2% fees going out for him to run his staff?
I could show you all of that. I mean, this was so in the early days, you had an income wallet, a WASS income wallet. So everybody that was putting money into the WASS system came into this WASS income wallet, or at least one of them. And then it was distributed into a corporate distribution wallet, which then paid people out. So that was the main structure. You've got an income wallet, and you had a distribution wallet.
Jesus.
And then the liquidity in the distribution wallet was the one that I was keeping an eye on myself. And when that went to zero, the whole thing fell over.
Right.
It was paying through
but that
Binance
doesn't mean that they haven't got access to other money. There are other accounts that siphoned off, which you could see in the ledger. You could see which accounts have got their chunk. I've just put the ShaveZ one in. I've put TRONSCAN in. Have I put them in there? I'm sure it did. TRONSCAN.
I think you did. No, you've only put one, unless somebody's chatting in there.
No, I just didn't action it. There we go.
Press the button. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Rich, you had a question. I was talking over you.
You're saying when they paid it out after like a corporate wallet, they used Binance to do that payout?
No. I mean, there are references to them using Binance themselves. Yeah. So I could show you that in a minute. Actually, I've just done ShaveZ's wallet for Danny,
on this one because I want to ShaveZ wallet, isn't it?
Yeah, don't let me ask any more questions. Let Danny.
Yeah, shut up, Richard. Go away, Richard.
Yeah, Richard. Be quiet, Richard.
Shut the fuck up, Rich.
Listen here, Panda Poo.
I don't get paid enough to listen to this guy. Who's this truck driver guy? You're just a truck driver, mate. I'm a house painter. I got
you're in on the scam.
Yeah.
Trying to paint my house and leave.
You got it, brother. Okay, so what are we looking at here? CrYptOG? $2 million the bastard's got.
Yeah. We've got a fair amount of money in there.
So that's ShaveZ.
Well, that's what I've tagged it. This isn't 100%.
Mate, this is standing up in court. Can you prove this is ShaveZ's wallet address? We've got Rob that's come back in here because he's getting excited.
It would be difficult to 100% prove that this is ShaveZ's wallet.
Could I send $1 to ShaveZ and would it turn up in his wallet address?
Yeah, it would do. It would do. Whether or not it would have the impact that you would want.
$10,000.
But could
we attach some metadata?
Okay, well I've got another one. You know when Garrett paid $45,000 to Sam paid $45,000 to Garrett, then we would be able to track Sam making that payment. So technically speaking, if ShaveZ was going to pay somebody
Breaking
some
up
money,
a little bit, Danny.
Sorry.
Yeah, you were breaking up for CrYptOG, not for me.
Oh, that's because
Hello,
I decided that updating the
CrYptOG,
Final
come
Cut
back.
Pro was a good idea. How's that, better? We got you back?
Yeah, you're fine. It's CrYptOG.
Oh, he thinks I've got problems when he's got issues. Typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rob, you're back, are you? You couldn't help yourself?
No. The phone went flat before. But I got a question for CrYptOG, because this is just one thing that
Sorry, come back Wednesday. He's full out.
Like, curious. When
Look, he left the room. He left the room.
We've got the Danny Llama.
There's a panda talk.
Carry on, Rob.
Fuck me.
Is
Anyway,
that the Joker?
CrYptOG.
I mean, Penguin, or is
when
that,
somebody swapped it.
Rob, we're taking the piss out of you because CrYptOG's fallen off at the moment.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, so he's not in the room. So we were entertaining. So that might be scary for you. I mean, he's not in jail and he's not counting his money.
I'm just having a look at the number of participants. You've got half as many as when you weren't here and it was a blank screen.
Fuck you.
What's your point? Back with jokes.
Mate,
you get more viewers when there's nothing to view.
Well, I've got 9 at the moment, which is, I think, is bloody good.
Mate, that's in this call, 4 participants. Oh, my goodness.
So you were wrong.
That I can see anyway.
I'm going to have to edit this stupid live one on friggin' YouTube because it's a great meeting. It's turned out to be very insightful, but I'm just have to chop out the whole start of it. And
insightful or insightful?
Well, I want to find the part in the meeting where ShaveZ says he's going to take me to court.
Hey?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
I know, but it's not broadcast yet.
Oh, wow. Oh, that'd be an interesting one.
But there's the interesting part, Rob.
What basis?
Well, the interesting part is the fact that I must be causing enough disruption in the company for him to merit that he thinks that's a great idea.
How did that come up in a meeting?
Well, I'm still trying to find it, but we got distracted. But here's a video that's 6 hours long, 6 hours ago, and I'm just having a look at it right now. And if it's the meeting that I'm recording...
So, everybody, welcome to the presentation of...
When did David do this? They say this went live 6 hours ago, but is this yesterday? This is yesterday's meeting, this one, eh?
Yeah. Well, I don't know that they'd have yesterday's on because that was Trasheet, wasn't it?
Sunday.
No, it was on because this was the meeting I jumped into. So let's go to the part where I call it a scam. Or do they cut it off?
Oh, naughty boy. Oh, you do, don't you? You naughty boy.
Now they got editors.
Yeah. And I think they didn't have any questions. I'm just wondering, no, they cut it out and then they've republished it. So that's what they've done. So they're doing what I told you you can do. So you record live and then you can edit a brand new video and publish it as an actual video. So they've cut out me yelling on it. But it just so happens I have it. Let's go. And we'll play it for the people, our 7 people. Which, Zoom closed.
We
Zoom's
are all Satoshi!
Zoom closed. Oh, he's going to come back. There he goes. Come back.
It would be a very interesting case, though, wouldn't it? You know, like how do you get if you were basically saying what a US state had decided it was, how would you be in breach of it?
That's right, Rob. That's
the other day with Danny.
That's why I'm asking you to be my representative.
We've been mucking around with this stuff for 2 years, and there's a lot of things that we don't
shut
know.
up in a minute.
And I don't.
Here it goes.
So let's be happy and let's come tomorrow here, and let's get our answer.
Scam!
It's a scam! It's a scam! It's a scam! It's a scam! It's a scam!
It's a scam!
It's a scam!
This is a
This is
scam!
You don't know what to do. Shut up.
Oh.
Somebody's jealous.
Okay, take care. Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, idiots!
Yeah.
Well, brilliant. I enjoyed that. Did anyone else enjoy that?
Oh, my
They
Lord.
told you to shut up.
Brilliant.
They told you to shut up.
Yeah, they did. But anyway, I want to go to the part where they said that today, which would be really cool.
Yeah.
I just want to see where they're up to.
It's not something where you have to put physical efforts. You just have to run your computer with a with a stable internet connection, and that's it. So
Who heard it
and
today?
that too.
Well, I think it's our undercover person that's in here, which was a name that might be Blessed something, if you can read. Oh, she's laughing. So in the chat room, what we got is Jarvis said he is going to bring a lawsuit up against Danny DeHeck. It was at the end of the meeting. So I'm just going to go. This meeting was 3 minutes in. Because I didn't record it, I'm just wondering where it is. Because I have a feeling we lost the meeting somewhere along the line. But let's see if we can find it.
Where she left it?
All right, let's see. I'll go. I'll figure it out. All right. No, must have got kicked out. No. No. Oh, it paused. Play.
I can't see where she left that comment on the chat.
In the Zoom chat.
Ah,
God, Rob. God, get up. You need some coaching, mate.
Well, gosh.
Oh, here we go. I'm trying to find it when it was.
In Zimbabwe. And I want to take this opportunity to thank ShaveZ. Following the introducer kickbacks, subscribers can earn 5% rewards as an $20 coins, and we go to.
What are you going on about, Richard?
I'm saying it cut out. That's why I left. You're probably not going to get any more audio after the presentation.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? Oh, bugger. Made $31.90. Oh, that's a bugger. Well, let's give us something to hope for. But anyway, we didn't get any announcement other than he's telling people that he's going to give them a Christmas present that will pay for this Christmas and next Christmas and the one after. And you basically sound like you need a stable computer to do it. So you need to buy a new computer that can have a stable internet connection. And our CrYptOG is just restarting his computer. Hey, did you see what he was showing us though, Rob? If you go to this TRONSCAN thing, we were obviously.
Are you talking about ShaveZ or who?
No, forget about ShaveZ. He's just another guy in my lawsuit folder.
Yeah.
But there's what?
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is ShaveZ's wallet, theoretically. So
you got more money than I got.
Well, me too. There's CrYptOG now. Shh, he's back. Shh, don't talk about him. He's here. Oh, hi, CrYptOG. Here looks nice.
So, more money than I got.
Well, me too. There's CrYptOG now.
Uh-oh, he heard it.
Again.
Shh.
Don't talk. Hi, CrYptOG.
What happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club.
Mate, he's a bloody android. He's a bot.
Is he? Jesus.
He's a bot. CrYptOG's a bot all along. Oh my God, 2.3 million.
So what's your point? That's just a day's wage for a scammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
now we want to find out where he pays for his lunch, and then whether he's paying his tax or not.
If you click on transfers instead of transactions along the top of the bar there, that's it.
I've discovered what tabs are these days.
Tab, that's it.
All right. Oh, here we go. Oh, money out. He paid somebody.
Okay, so yeah, if you there's the tab there, in out. There's a little sort of a filter
In out.
button.
Oh yeah, what about in or out?
So, yeah, if you click on that, well, I mean, it just helps one or the other.
Let's see who's dumb enough to pay money. Let's go in.
We're in. So yeah, up to you. Do both.
$1,000. He made $1,000. He made $20. He made $2,147. He made $22.40. What a bastard! That's enough to buy a pie. So that's money in.
The most interesting data then is to go literally is to the first or the last page. So the first transactions.
All right. When he thought he was in the money. Page 500.
If you can. I mean, there might be too many.
13 days ago.
Yeah, no, it's too many transactions to get back to the beginning.
We'll get there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 200. So
Might
is
as
that
well.
I think if you go back to the first wallet address, which was the WASS liquidity.
I think we've
That's
got
it. WASS
Yep.
income.
Yep.
And one more page, back one more page. So actually go to the.
Yep. Boom. 11,001.
That's it. Great. And then do the same thing with transfers.
Yep.
On the tab.
And this is what you do all day long. You sit here and go, ooh, more money. Ooh, it's gone out. It's gone in. It's gone out.
Yeah.
It's like watching
And
porn,
then
isn't it,
if
really?
you click on in and out.
In and out.
On the tab again.
It's just a bit rated, isn't it? In?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you're not a good Christian boy. Watching things go in and out on the internet has now got a new meaning.
So that that gives you an idea of the money that's coming in for miners and.
I got to bookmark that
various
somehow,
other
don't I? So what do you do? Just
bits and
bookmark,
bobs.
download bookmarks, bookmark this tab, and I'll go to make a folder, and I'm going to go to new folder, and I'm going to call it Tron.
Might be more interesting looking at the outs, though.
Okay, we'll get there one thing at a time. I'm just a beginner now. Scan, and then I go into here.
Once you get in here, Danny.
It's it. You buggered, are you? Is this? Oh, this is WASS, isn't it? Save. Right. So now I can literally bookmark that. And now, what you reckon the outs are more fun because he's paying people. Outs. So 2002. I get it. So this is the people.
Look, and it goes to the second WASS wallet. There we go. That's why we tag things.
Right. So these are all. He's transferring money around his own shit. Is that
no, it's the money that's coming in and then is being redistributed. So there's your Ponzi.
Yeah. So he's robbing Peter to pay Paul.
So whilst I'm looking at this, I'm interested in a couple of wallets there that haven't come up with a tag.
All right, let's do this. Let's bust this scam live. I did send the meeting to our reporter lady, and she could be watching this right now. So I'll say hello.
There you go. There's 20 grand going to TGFE. There.
Danny, tell her how many.
3 hours ago.
How many are you guys looking at right now?
I'm at 2 million. Okay, so now we want to
not the
click
amount
on
of
that.
money. How many different wallets are going out? How many wallets are they going out to?
Hold it. We're just tracking. It's not. Well, there's not a hell of a lot actually. A lot of it seems like it's moving money around in house. So, is there any way of figuring out who this person is? And they've got
only by looking at the transactions. Probably because there's nothing in it. It might indicate it's a routing wallet.
Right.
Often they'll use one wallet before it goes to an exchange or something like that.
Yep.
So there are two things I do. Again, transfers. Always don't look at transactions because it's just too complicated. Go on to transfers on the top bar.
Sorry, mate.
Tab there. That's it.
Yeah.
Just simplifies things a little bit more.
Hello.
And then you've got, so 3 down, you've got your WASS income tagged. And the black addresses are obviously the wallet that you're currently in.
Right.
And then there's a TCLU. So what else? What have we got? 20 coming in.
They've got cents coming in because obviously they're a little bit short. The fluctuation.
Yeah, I mean, maybe filter out to the money coming in again.
Advanced filter?
No, don't. You're not ready for that yet, Dan.
Oh, I was just getting ahead of myself. I'm starting to run, mate. Okay. So what am I looking at?
The tab that you clicked on in and out with the little filter.
Yep. And we want ins.
And then ins. Yeah, ins.
See, I learned something. Oh, not
So
that much.
Right.
So what's the grey one? Is that didn't make it to the wallet?
The grey one is the actual wallet that your TGFE is, the wallet that you're in now.
Right.
And I just if I see anything interesting in there, then I'll make a reference to, I don't know, 20,000 receive or WASS income wallet router or
I understand. So
Tammy Jackson wallet too.
Have you got
as much
Tammy's
information you can.
Have you got Tammy's? Have you got Tammy's address?
I've got a couple of MetaMask addresses for her. Have I got? Not so sure. I've got one on the try. I might have. I'll have a little look another time.
Yeah, that would be exciting, especially Gobi because he's pretty friggin'.
I think I've got a MetaMask for him, but I don't think they were that active. I was surprised that when I looked through the MetaMask, there wasn't that much of a history prior to this. So they were, although they were moving crypto money around, courtesy of Hyper Ponzi.
Yep.
That they weren't in the DeFi space. They weren't custodying their assets properly.
Yep.
So let's go back from here because I'm not sure what that wallet's routing to at the moment. And then you click on transfers again to clarify.
$10
I think
one.
always them.
Yep.
Are you in the same one? Are you? I was
Yeah.
going
Do you want me to go back
the
again?
one prior to, yeah.
Okay.
The
no.
wallet that we tagged.
Yep.
You're still on the same one, I think. There we go.
Right. 11,000.
So yeah, if I don't find, that's the one.
What,
If I don't
Rob
find
left to go watch it on live?
He's quiet. He's trying to work. I should be working.
If I don't find anything individually, clicking on then using that track this. You've just scrolled there. Track this account's counterparties, which is above the tabs.
Yep. Above the tabs.
That brings up you've just gone past it, just below there in red.
Right, sorry.
That's it. That bit then brings up those analytics, and hopefully one of the wallets that you've tagged will come up as you scroll down. There we go. So you've got the second WASS, you've got the WASS Corp, you've got the router.
So these are obviously $27 are validators, theoretically, aren't they?
Value transferred in. Yeah, it might suggest that they are the people that have
And they transferred
purchased validators.
$25,000 in because they didn't obviously have enough. They already had some money in it, perhaps.
Maybe the BTCC that they'd mined from the over the last couple of months.
Wonder what David's address is. What about doing something stupid like I used to do? That address there, how do you copy these addresses? You click on them.
Yep.
And can you just not search Google?
Right click. No, it won't do anything.
You might be amazed. It might teach you
But I
some
mean,
old antics.
you've got a whole bunch of screenshots from the early days when they were doing the training, how people were trying to get their miners connected.
Yes.
Like everyone was revealing their MetaMask wallet addresses. I know I've got quite a few screenshots from back then. I just haven't got the time to
So what
or
you're
the
suggesting
inclination,
is,
to be quite honest,
if
Danny, to rifle through all of that.
I get you. So let's say if you got the start of somebody's address, can you do part searches?
Yeah, so the really nice thing about TRONSCAN is that when you start typing into the search bar,
oh, brilliant!
When you start typing the address, if you've only got the first 5 or 6, or maybe there's a couple of digits that you can't see because it's a bit blurred on the screen, it will actually give you the options. So, you know, the more letters and characters that you have, the less wallets ultimately, until eventually if you've got the whole thing, you get one wallet.
Yeah, I get you.
But you don't get it on the other block scans. It's only on TRONSCAN.
Yep.
And that counterparty wallet search, again, you don't have that on most of the other block scans. So TRONSCAN's quite useful for that.
Yep, that makes sense.
Despite the fact that everyone says it's a scammy network.
What do you mean?
That's because all these scammers use it, you see?
Yeah.
It's cheap, isn't it? It's really cheap to move money around on Tron network. Why would you use other networks?
Yeah, and I still don't quite understand. I thought Tron was a service that basically tracked everyone's transaction, but it's only people on a certain network it will track. Because you said you can't...
only on the Tron network.
So, right, so it's Tron like Ethereum sort of thing.
It is, exactly.
Oh, right, I got that right. That was a bit of a hard
Tron was the creator of Tether,
right,
as well. So Tron's a big player in the space.
Right, so here's
it's got a bad name because Justin Sun, the founder, is, you know, it's a little bit like all the early crypto entrepreneurs.
That's I'm a crypto.
They made lots of money, and the people in the legacy system don't like that.
All right, so here's a laugh for you. So this is a transaction that was at the same time that $842 million disappeared from Hyperverse. This is the account that theoretically was Hyperverse's account.
Right, TM, why don't you send me the can you put that?
You got excited, aren't you?
URL. Well, I might have it tagged.
Yeah, you're getting excited from here. Okay, but now I'm going to have to log in again for some stupid reason. Don't know what the system's doing. Don't look at my password, everybody. Everyone on the internet, shut your eyes. Why does it not come up? All of a sudden I'm like...
NDZ. NDZ. I think I might have it. I've got it.
Is it Hyperverses?
Yeah, I've got it.
Why did that not come up?
Yeah, I'm in. Don't worry about it, Danny. I've got it. I picked it up off the screen.
Oh, did you? Right, you clever, eh? Even Richard's getting excited.
Right, so it's listing OKEX on there.
Oh, OKX, that's the one that...
OKEX one. So it might be, I mean, this is, because it's such a large amount in there. And they've also...
Boom. Here we go.
Got quite a few different tokens.
So could it be possibly Hyperverse's wallet?
No, I think this is OKEX wallet.
Okay, well that would be Brian Jews. Because
OKEX is the. I think you might find this is just an exchange that whoever that you've tracked this wallet through a transaction somewhere. It looks to me like it's OKEX.
Right. Now, interesting enough, would you believe that guy was put in prison who owned that company? And he was associated with Ryan Jew.
Oh, OKEX. Right. Okay, I'm with you. Yes.
And that's quite good for little Danny's memory to remember that sort of stuff.
Well done.
Thank you.
What was his name?
Oh, don't push it, mate. Let's call him OKX. Mars 2.
Okay.
I don't know. But he was a friend of Ryan. But if you search, I tell you, it's easy to find. So you just go, what do you call it? OKX, founder. And there will be a photo of him sitting there with a T-shirt in prison. There he is. See his name? Star XU, very similar.
Starzy, right.
All right, and then if you go to images, so that picture there, we've got a picture of him in bars. Yeah, there he is. That's
right.
Yeah, so he was the founder of it, but I've got photos with him with Ryan Jur, I'm pretty sure. So here he is there in the Financial Times with Binance guy.
It's easy. It's interesting that the exchange is still going.
Yeah. Well,
it's funny how they're peeling off all these, the originals, the CEOs. So I mean, Sam Bankman Fraud obviously was just negligent and a bit of a dumbass, it seems. But CZ, I always had a lot of time for CZ. I was very sad to see him step down from Binance. But
so is he gone?
They've got Do Kwon. They picked up. I mean, he did the Luna.
There's me.
So all of these projects that have ended up sort of becoming a victim of the space. All the founders are being picked up and put behind bars. Interestingly, how many of these guys did we see from the financial crisis previously in 2007 and 8, the subprime?
Yeah,
how many
I know.
of those went to prison?
I know what you're trying to say there, mate. This is it's all politics really, but obviously this is a disruptor to the financial institute. So the financial institute will come after with everything that they used to get thrown at them to stop these guys getting ahead. That's what you're...
Yeah, pretty much. They want to be in control. I think the closest example recently is the vape and the tobacco industry. They pushed out against vaping. I'm not recommending anyone do either of those things. But once the tobacco industry's had a share in the vape industry, then suddenly it was all right.
Yeah. Yep, like diamonds, we should start up a coup against diamonds. Just buy all the diamonds in the world and control the market, and then all of a sudden it's... Now see this here, this photo here is, I don't know if you see that, but he paid 50 grand for that. Okay, now look at the belt he's wearing. It's HCash belt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
see
spot.
that, eh? So 50 grand to get your photo taken with the President of the United States. ABC, cryptocurrency. And look at this. I'm in here somewhere. When you search for these two, the old Danny the Hex in there.
That's like,
hey!
Yeah. Hey, this looks like an interesting article.
You need a little ring on your finger saying "scam" there.
I've had my photos redone now. I'm now looking a bit more classier because I've got myself a headshot photographer. See? And I'm now looking more classy these days.
You really need a ring for that one.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about a ring on the finger. But now look at my photos. So I've got my own in-house photographer, if it ever loads. There she is.
You've got to have some bling, Danny.
Well, you know, a few piercings, a couple of piercings or something would be good. What's that word say? I can't even say it.
Satirist.
Satirist scam fighter. Look at what the word meaning
Satirist.
of... It's a comedian who takes the piss out of scammers.
It depends. Potato.
Yeah, let's get some potatoes.
Depends whether you're in Memphis or not.
Yeah, so there's my article. And look, full page spread. They even have a typo here. The hyperlink's not quite clicking right. There I am right now in my office. I've got better lights now. Oh, I did have my new light. There's my controller. So I press the elephant buttons. There's Mr. H. Now, why don't they bring Mr. H back? But, you know, the world of hash, you know, what else have we got here, kids? So I'm wondering if they knew, because when a scammer was trying to go after me and shut me down and going to sue me for 3.8 million, he said he's been talking to the New York Times and they're going to write a retraction article about me being in the New York Times because I'm busting his scam. His shit that I had to put up with. So that's the OKX exchange. Well, that's interesting because I had some clever people look that up.
What they often have multiple accounts. It's like you notice that it said Binance 6 on the previous one. So yeah, it's one of, I suspect, one of OKX's accounts.
Well, that's interesting
listed
because
already.
That is, I did a whole video on that. So that theoretically, that video there, me telling them that $842 million is gone, could be just some propaganda. Whoops. Have you seen that video? This is Sam.
How long ago was that?
I got. This is Sam Lee trying to talk his way out of it. He was here saying that he would sign the petition to do a class action lawsuit against Hyperverse, and I'm in here telling everyone that he is Hyperverse, and he never signed the petition. But that was him trying to build that this community. All right,
I wonder
guys.
I wonder how far people are going to get with these simple promissory notes that he did, because ultimately they are coming up for.
Well,
and the other thing I was thinking about, Danny, is that do you remember back in the early days of Hyperverse that they were saying, or Williams, what was his name?
Keith Williams.
Keith, that's it.
My mate.
He was saying about. Yeah, well, he was saying about the fact, we need Bitcoin to get back to 45,000, and then
that's right.
Withdrawals will start again. Well, where is it now? It's 41.
Oh, is it
42? It's not far. It's not far off the 45 marker. So, are we going to expect to see more withdrawals when it gets to 45?
Yeah. Oh, Keith Williams, go all the way back, man. Keith Williams, Hyperno calls Danny the heck. Oh yeah, I've actually got a shocking video that cringes everyone when they watch it. But I actually got on a Zoom meeting and went basically head to head with Keith Williams and me. Here it is. This is probably my most, it's pretty shocking. Preaching to people. Now what you probably don't realise is actually 708 people that have got inside this Zoom room here and are listening to this guy, Keith Williams, tell them how this whole metaverse thing is a sure thing. And we're just going to Mars Academy.
But the slight distraction.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Halfway through there, family home, people come to see my grand, so I'm very sorry. There's so much stuff going on. Try to keep it very professional, but it's pretty tough when you've got a lot of activity around you. But let's open the lines for Q&A.
This is
Let's see
breathtaking.
who we've got up. Let me do this quickly. Del, Jackie, how do we get on in the chat first before we get on?
Yes, covered my side.
Fabulous, excellent. So, right, okay, let me just quickly move
Not
a
my
few
best
things
performance,
around,
by the
exit
way.
my full screen.
Disclaimer.
Let's see who've got their hands raised. Let me go
You're
here.
proper smart, lad.
Oh no, I was dressed up like Stephen
Sorry
Reese
about
Lewis.
this, guys. Let me just see
Stephen
who we've
Reese
got
Lewis.
here. In scripty. Exit full screen. So that is, let's see who we've got up. First, looks like we've got, we've got a Danny, or is it D Heck? Hey, D Heck, are you there?
Yeah, g'day, how you going? Yep, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Not too bad. I don't know, there's so many questions to ask. It's pretty hard when I can't actually ask any questions about all the negative stuff I've heard. So you only want to hear about testimonials?
Are you a guest? Are you a guest or are you a member?
I'm a member. I bought 14,000. It was a lie.
Oh, so you want to ask questions about all the negative stuff. Carry on, Danny.
Oh,
Fire
excellent.
away. What have you got to ask me?
All right, so I've got about 2,000 people that are having problems withdrawing their money. So that's I can't ask a question about that.
Whoa, Danny, we don't withdraw money, my friend. Sorry, you should have known
rewards.
that by now.
Yeah.
No, we don't withdraw. No, we don't withdraw rewards either. We withdraw cryptocurrency. That's what we withdraw.
Yeah. If you
do you not know that, Danny?
No. If you look at theheck.com, you'll see my videos.
I've seen your site actually, Danny, and I also see that you're also promoting some membership thing with 600 quid, or $600, sorry. That's what you're doing.
No.
What are you promoting, my friend? Are you trying to divert some of the disgruntled members onto your website to maybe promote whatever membership club?
No, it's easy to deflect,
we're all going to
isn't
go
it?
fly a balloon.
It is easy.
No. I'm just saying to you, I've been to your website. You've come on here. What's your point, my friend?
That it's
You're a member as well.
There's no product or service, and it's only built on membership. You overtalked me. You asked me a question you want me to answer.
Yeah, but you said you're a member, but what are you accusing of being now? Are you a member or not?
I am a member.
Yes or no?
I have a login.
Okay, so how long have you been on the membership platform?
About 2 months.
You've been about 2 months on the platform. So, okay, and what's your question, Danny?
My question is, how do you sleep at night scamming people?
How do I sleep at night scamming people, Danny? Is
Yes,
that why
Keith
you come on
Williams.
to make that comment? Great, Danny. I'm so happy about that. So are we
Arrogant
all
prick, isn't he?
scamming people, Danny? Is that
Yeah,
what we're all
very
doing? Every
condescending,
single member on here scamming the next member. Is that what
Yes,
we're doing, Danny?
that is correct. You are.
Oh, right. So how is that possible? So we're scamming unsuspecting innocent members so that the members on the platform can benefit, which they have been benefiting.
Yep,
for 2.5
just
years.
because
I'd love to
hear
hear
his opinion
how do you square that circle when there are members on our platform who are benefiting from who?
That's
Danny?
right. So Mr. Murdoch had a great Ponzi scheme, and a good way for a Ponzi scheme to be successful. If you're not going to let me talk, mate, what's the point of asking me a question?
I don't want to know, Danny. I've heard.
You're going to cut me off now.
No, I don't need to, because you keep coming back every night. I don't know what point you're trying to prove.
My point is,
Danny.
you shouldn't scam people. There's no product or service. This company has no product or service, and it only survives on memberships, and that is a Ponzi scheme.
Danny, am I the owner of the company?
Danny.co.nz if you want more information.
What do you think, Danny? Do you think that I'm the owner of the company? Do you use that? Or
Well, okay. Whereabouts is Stephen Rees-Lewis? Whereabouts is Stephen Rees-Lewis? There's no digital footprint of him. He doesn't exist on the internet.
So is there no digital footprint of anybody? Because I think Stephen's Twitter is on Twitter. Is he not on Twitter?
It's not his account. We've got 2 Twitter accounts, and it's repeated the same information twice.
The next thing you're going to tell me, Danny, that the Who Exchange and CoinW doesn't exist. You're also going to say that HyperBC, which is connected to a regulated bank.
Another Hyper.
5 Solana tokens in there.
Oh, no. HyperBC, but it's regulated. There's a bank behind it. Danny, do your research. There's a bank.
I've done my research, mate. The only research I can do on this company, the only research I can, the only research I can do on this company is going to your own website. It doesn't exist.
Goodbye to Danny.
See you later.
Memory lane there, guys. Now the guy's got stage 4 cancer and fighting for his life. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
Comes to all of us.
Did you look at my text, Danny?
Oh, well, I didn't. But Steve said, have you seen crypto today? Well, Stephen McCullough, the guy that tried to sue me for 3.8 million, is in the chat room. And he's asking me if I looked at crypto today. And what's your...
Check your text.
All right.
Really? Check your text.
Coin price. Okay, I'm getting there, mate. Oh, my God. Really? Is that crypto? Bitcoin? What's happening here? Somebody inform me. Do I need to buy some?
New Zealand dollars? I don't know what that's all about. But
well, it's in the last 5 days. So that's mean that Bitcoin has gone up. So where did we go to? Did we go to Binance, did we? Binance.
There's 41, or CoinGecko.
Oh, okay. Too late now. I'll go to that one. BCCC? No, but I'm not going as well as BCCC because BCC can sell more miners and up the price. Oh, now I've got to do all that. CoinGecko, Coin
No, you don't have to do that. Just well, coin stats.
Stats. I can't spell half the words. You don't realise how bad my spelling is. Coin Stats app.
Yeah, that's it. It should bring it up. Don't need to sign in.
All right. And where do you go now?
Cryptocurrencies. That's it. You just had your cursor on it at the top.
Oh, so it's 41. Wow. So it's gone up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
that's why I was saying about the 45 price tag for Hyperfund to start back up.
Yes. Let's see. Right. So is this the beginning of the bull market?
I think the bull market's been running for quite some time now, Danny.
So in the last week, she's certainly spiked up.
How's the Ruby doing?
Oh, well, I've just looked. It's on the screen, and it's telling me that I've made, because I put 110 US, and it's gone up at $10 overnight. So because this is happening, everything thinks the bull run's going. Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, there's a good chance of it getting some traction, especially if we have this announcment that was...
You've been following my advice.
Is that...
You realise I'm a financial advisor.
Is it? I'm waiting for the team to come on, Danny. You're making promises.
Well, can we look up Ruby on this screen? What did we type in?
Yeah, type in Ruby.
I'm going to play to spell Ruby now because it's a funny word. There it is. R-U-B-Y. Right, brace yourself. Which one is it? That one? Play Network?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, kids. Here's the insider trading tip. My token of choice is valued at 0.0.
Is that the right one?
0.
Has it gone up? Hang on a minute. I'm going to have a little look at that.
Oh, thank you, honey.
We've got to take the dog.
Oh, right.
Gone up again.
Like in about 5 minutes.
Hey, guys, I'm going to shut off in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's good for me as well, Danny.
All right. So look at this. It went up to there at one stage.
Ruby.
Look, we've found the coin for everyone to invest in. I have made, without shitting anybody, I have made $43.59 in 3 weeks by investing $110. I'm going to be rich. Hold it. Here we go. Our plot thickens. All right, guys. Well, let's do a close. I think we've done well. I think everyone. I think we've had enough of me and Danny and everyone doing my live today. Let's get back to life.
I don't think that's the right bloody coin. That one.
You're into this, aren't you? You're going to make us rich. Couldn't spot me another hundy, could you?
That can't be. Is that right? Oh, you're in New Zealand. That's why you're in New Zealand.
Oh, sorry, mate.
I was thinking, Jesus, it's doubled.
Oh, yeah, we're pretty poor. Gone up 97%.
Right.
Yeah. Well, not hard when it's with 000. This could be the next Shima Inu, couldn't it?
I'll get the team on, Danny. Get the team on. Give it some credence.
Now, we need to investigate this one. Next time, we need to do a meeting just on Ruby coin and have a look, because that's quite exciting watching this. Because we could follow the money going in and out of Ruby coin, couldn't we?
We could.
Yeah. All right, guys, I better call it quits.
It'd be much nicer if we had team member on.
Team member? Who? Oh, right, I'm working on that.
Yeah, come on now.
All right. So I'm going to ask him to do that. That sounds like a brilliant idea. All right, guys, got to take Pixel to get a haircut, and apparently I need to go to the hairdressers and ask him to make sure he'd make him look pretty. So that's me. I say goodbye to everyone. All right, guys.
All right.
See ya.
Have a good one.
See you guys. All right, you're back with me. Just stop the buttons doing all the things they're doing. So just to summarise the meeting, I had to go to a business meeting this morning and I was running it. So I thought what I'd do is I would leave the meeting running itself and it all went pear-shaped. Now, I didn't get all the meetings. For some reason, I got cut off, not because they found me, but because they're idiots. But at one point in the meeting, Chavez practically said that he's going to do a lawsuit against Danny DeHeck. That's me. I'm bringing on, brother. Let's do it. It's going to be fun. But anyway, so what I've got to do now is I've got this video, which has obviously been streamed live. There's a big section of it that needs to be cut out, and I'll cut that bit of it out. And so hopefully in the next couple of 3 hours, you'll get a probably a bit of, I don't know, it'll be disjointed, let's just say. It'll be like a one-arm person and one-leg person. I don't know if I can make a sow's ear out of a silk purse. A silk purse out of a sow's ear. But anyway, we'll work it all out. But it was a fantastic meeting. I will try and timestamp this one. CrYptOG showed us how to track the transactions and also how to tag them using TRONSCAN, which is really valuable. So make sure you go back to the timestamp where he shows us how to do that. And also at the very start, you'll see I actually started going over the meeting, but then they started doing the same old presentation and I would have lost the whole meeting. So the best part of the meeting is probably the last hour and a half, first part, and then there's a big blank section. But I'm going to make that all disappear and you won't even know what I'm talking about. But I have to use the Google editor tool, which is horrible. So just saying that out loud. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is my work day, so unless I get up really early, I probably won't be able to broadcast the We Are All Satoshi meeting. We could always tune in to Rob, who might do a live broadcast for us if he gets his A into G. Apparently he has to work today. But the last point of the conversation really is I don't think we're going to see anything that fantastic coming out of Chavez's mouth this week. And it does seem like there's more stalling tactics and he's releasing more products. So it's just more propaganda. And at the end of the week, I'll be back. I'll be doing Thursdays and Fridays meeting and probably Saturday mornings meeting. We'll be streaming those. So please do like, subscribe and do all those wonderful things. I'll even put a wee flash box that pops up on the screen in front of my face and hit that bell. Ding, ding. And the other one, if you've got any information about anything at all about these scams, any general information, I'm way behind in my emails at the moment. Reach out, go to the About Us section on the YouTube channel, join our Telegram group. I'm inundated with messages at the moment. But, you know, what I'm trying to get at here, guys, is provide me information. It may be the missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle. We did go through some old videos from HCash and also HyperTech group, and we did have one of the Chinese meetings translated. And I do actually think the umbrella company behind all the Sam Lee saga is actually HCash, which is quite interesting, which is CollinStar Capital and also right back to Hyper Capital. Did I say that twice? HyperTech Group. So these are sort of like, seems like the umbrella company. And at one stage we found a video where they moved everything from Australia to Hong Kong. So I still believe that that company is behind all these scams. So who knows? But we're going to get to the bottom of this. I'm getting a lot of inquiries from, let's just say, law enforcement, asking questions and trying to picture all this together. And then I'm suddenly realizing a lot of the videos that we do week in, week out are actually now becoming a valuable resource. Hence why people like Chavez think that they can do a lawsuit against me, because I'm trying to bring down this scam. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. And that's me for today. And that was thoroughly enjoyable. I am continuing this series of videos. I've got to do video number 4. I'll try to bash out one of those today. My last one I did was about identifying the red flags so you can spot a scam. And I've done a video. I must have been on a high, and I come out with 41 red flag moments that you can look at. And I was talking far too fast, so you can go back and watch that video, but I will get back on to doing my series of videos. That's me for today, so thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video. That's a buzzer. We've got to have the music. Let's see if I can do the music. Yay! It's Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I got featured in a full-page article in the New York Times, in fact, about my quest to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or scam. If you think it's a good idea to do that,